our yard without coating ourselves and kids with bug spray, then sign me up. And if this works, we have to share this with our friends and neighbors.
To this day, that's the mission of Mosquito Joe. It's our passion to make outside fun again for all Arkansans. Whatever's bugging you outside, we've got the solution.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high-performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Brew Pig Suey is back. The Razorback Baseball Outdoor Beer Festival is almost here, and will be held prior to the Saturday matchup between the Hogs and Tennessee Vols, Saturday the 17th. The festival will be held outside Baumwalker Stadium prior to the ball game and features over 20 breweries, a live DJ, local food trucks, and more. Tickets start at only $40 and include a limited edition tasting cup with unlimited pours. Visit ArkansasRazorbacks.com to secure your ticket today.
Hi, everyone. I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. It is an impact day. Scattered showers will be possible as we get into the mid-morning hours. By this afternoon, thunderstorms back in the forecast. Fortunately, no severe weather.
Is that John that just cut that spot?
Clouds and storm chances
Is that John that just cut that spot?
Temperatures will only be in the low to mid 70s by lunchtime before topping out in the mid to upper 70s and low 80s across the area. Those showers clear out this evening, and then the heat is on. Some of the warmest temperatures we've had all year expected by Wednesday. With your Get Ready weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Are here, Ruscin and Zach. Good to have you with us. Good to be with you. ESPN Arkansas. Hit that Line Now app. Brought to you by Taco Bell. A freak out Monday here in the sports world, right? Everybody freaks out on Monday about stuff, right?
I don't know about a freak out, but I can say this with all certainty and authority. Leap A&M. For ruining the dream. Man.
Okay. I propose that until otherwise, they are just Texas and M. They've lost the A.
They've lost the agricultural.
Yes.
Okay, they're just mechanical. Okay.
Yeah. Do you know you had one stupid job to do? One of these college baseball people put them dead last in the power ratings this week. That's not low enough.
No.
It's not low enough.
We need McGee on this with a bottom 10 in college baseball.
Yeah, we do need a bottom 10.
And they would qualify. They suck.
if you don't know, Missouri goes into the A&M series 0-24.
Yep.
In league play,
they left.
Missouri swept Texas A&M.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
Was that game in College, or was that series in College Station?
It was in College Station. I just thought of
stupid sport.
Of John Witherspoon in Friday. How the hell are you going to get fired on your day off?
Really? I mean, it just
this team sucks.
Thanks a lot, A&M.
Unbelievable.
I mean, look, there's not much to root for during the regular season in college baseball.
No.
As a matter of fact, it's pretty much a snooze fest. However, we had something. We had it. It was right there. It was within our grasp, and the Aggies bleeped it up again.
We had a quest, and they screwed it up for us. We had a quest.
Hate them.
Ugh,
useless.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Bill is with us as well at the controls, holding everything down. Hi, Bill. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, fellas.
Bill's Rockies lost 21-0 on Friday.
3 touchdowns.
Yeah, they got the extra point.
But even better, aside from firing Bud Black, the 3 games before we fired our manager, who's clearly responsible for all of this. I mean, that dude.
Yeah, this will fix it. Yep.
55 runs in 8 games is what they gave up.
It's not great. That's bad. That's really bad.
Bud Black was on the mound for how many of those?
0.
That's right. Okay. All right. Just making sure. Yeah.
You remember on day 1, you guys asked me who my bum of the week was. Who did I tell you?
You're the owner of the Rockies. The owner of the Rockies,
Dick Monfort, and that holds.
Get him the hell out of here.
A&M is making a push for an early bum this week. But
they are. They are. But I don't know. You go in and you lose 21-0. You're in the running.
But here's the problem, and I know nobody cares, so we'll get off this after this. Yesterday, they still pulled 38,000 at Coors Field. That's the problem. That's why he doesn't care.
They need to stop going.
That's why the owners don't care.
Quit showing up, people. Boycott. Good old-fashioned boycott's what you need there. I've always been curious about this, though, Bill, because, like, in college sports, you can eventually blow everybody out and start over. You can get rid of a coach and an AD and a president and on and on and on. But with pro sports, like, you can't do that unless the owner does something nasty and has to sell the team or just wants to cash out.
So
you're kind of
you need him to cash out.
No, and the frustrating thing is the people. I mean, they taxed us for that stadium. That stadium was free to him.
Right.
We paid for the stadium. Then they rolled over that tax because the stadium got paid a couple of years early, and that's how the Broncos got a new stadium, because they said, "Oh well, let's just keep this going." And the rich get richer.
We have some breaking news. I just received a note from the University of Arkansas. The Razorbacks did not lose the weekend series. They are on a 1-game winning streak. According to from the desk of Hunter Yurichek.
Oh, from the desk of your AD.
From the desk of your AD, you're on a 1-game winning streak.
And so are the Rockies.
Yeah.
Now that's true. That's true. They're both on fire right now. So Hunter does run this athletic department like pro sports. As when things go sideways, he's nowhere to be found. Which is kind of like, where's Dick Mumford? Nowhere to be found.
Nowhere.
Where's the GM? These people. So there is some kind of parallel there, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, 1-game winning streak, huh?
Yep, that's what the note says.
The official position. The official position I got earlier in the notes was pivot to softball and don't mention baseball. That's what I got.
Well, look, the idea that you've lost 3 out of 4 series, but you did sweep Texas. Focus on that and the 1-game winning streak.
Here's a real talking point. All right. Here is a Homer talking point. Here's the best thing about the postseason. It's probably going to be here, and you're not going to play an SEC team until maybe Supers. There you go. There's your bright spot.
Right.
So the avenue is in front of you to win a regional at home. Problem is, the last 2 years they've had a similar situation. And they've gacked it up both times. So, I mean, it's right in front of them.
We also have another an early nominee for Bum of the Week, sponsored by Crane.
Yes.
The Tennessee Volunteers, who are coming to town this week, decided to pick a fight with Vanderbilt yesterday. I mean, you want to talk about a bunch of Gen Zers run amok? Did you watch any of this?
I did not see that. No, I did see the LSU's coach got run yesterday.
He did.
But I didn't see the
Vitalo's crew Vitalo'd over the weekend. These are a bunch of kids that run their mouth, probably never been in a fight in their life. Right. The one great thing about professional baseball is it polices itself. So, you run your mouth, you shoot your mouth off. You're going to catch one, probably between the shoulder blades. Not in college baseball.
Right.
It was to quote the late great Johnny Most, it was a despicable display of just athleticism on the part of Tennessee.
Well, and gentlemen, real quick, the fights you're mentioning, and then we had the little dust up in the NBA last night. We've been working towards a full moon, which hits tonight.
It's true. That's true.
It does hit tonight.
Yeah, that is, and Vitalo's coming to town, so there's that.
At one point, you mentioned policing itself. At one point, if you threw at somebody in college baseball, it was like a 5-game suspension or something. Like it was, the penalties are much harsher in college, so you can't have that stuff. As opposed to the pro game where a guy makes a start or whatever.
Thought, what did Johnson do yesterday? 4 pitching changes in 1 inning. Man, I'm gonna run a guy out there, and I'm just like, look, dude, you got 4 pitches to drill this guy. 4 pitches, drill him, and I'm gonna pull you out.
Yeah. By the way, the Major League Baseball actually more progressive in one regard. No shift, and you can't have 4 pitching changes usually in an inning, and the games go by faster. They played a 4-hour game yesterday in Baton Rouge.
Yeah. Well, the
4-hour game with all that stuff going on.
Yesterday was one of the Tennessee players running around the bases after hitting a solo shot, telling the Vanderbilt players, "This is our bleeping house." Then proceeded to lose 10-4. Tennessee, right. Man, Tennessee just needs to get their heinies whipped, and I think that would solve a lot of problems.
Well, that's in play this weekend.
It starts with their man, and I'm not talking about baseball because they lost the series.
No,
they lost the series to Vanderbilt. I'm talking about physically. Just get your butts kicked, and then you'll shut up. I mean, it is youth baseball at the college level. That's what Tennessee is. God, they're unlikable.
That's right.
And I hate that sport.
That's right.
But God, are they unlikable? Ugh.
They're the most unlikable in the sport you don't like.
Yeah, that's 100%. So just some early nominees. We've got the Rockies, A&M, and Tennessee for your bum of the week.
Boy, we're
off and running.
To a fast start here.
Yeah,
we haven't been here 10 minutes. We've already got the whole thing. Yeah, that's right.
Enough sports.
That's right.
For
The Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. That is enough sports, by the way.
Okay.
I declare it. It's all over.
Here's a text out of the 479. Arkansas would love to be on Missouri's winning streak. Easy.
Wow, that's
easy.
I'm still rooting for Missouri to win the SEC tournament next week, though.
Wouldn't that be great? Automatically qualify.
Yeah, as of now, all bets off. Let's go, Mizzou.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes. That would be great. But I mean, the truth will come down in a couple of weeks with this with baseball and the legacy of the season. What happened is noteworthy, but I mean, the thing that I keep going back with the baseball team is I think the offensive lineup is very consistent. I think the pitching staff is very inconsistent, and you fall behind into one of those situations where you have to play 2 on Sunday in a regional. I mean, again, it's all built for them to win 3 games and move on. If they have to scramble out of the losers bracket like the last 2 years, I don't know if they have enough arms to make that happen. But they've been way too inconsistent. I mean, Root is on fire, and then he'll have a 3-inning appearance, and then Wood's still coming back. Beidel Shees was a mess yesterday. He's been good at times. It's just too inconsistent. The lineup is solid. Somebody is going to hit 1 through 9, and they're probably going to score 6 to 10 runs. You can bank on it pretty much every game. But the pitching, I mean, it's very inconsistent. Very inconsistent.
Scott the Tortilla guy says the Tennessee second baseman for tagging players in the face is his bum. Hope Arkansas drills him every at bat. Okay. All right.
Can we get our expert handicappers? What is the likelihood of a quote unquote incident this weekend?
Oh, between these two? 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Like minus 2,000. Like it is a certainty, right?
There's
something's going to be said.
They're not going to hit them, but is there going to be a dust up? Is there going to be mouths running? Yes, 100%. It'll be a pure baseball fight.
Right.
A lot of talking, nothing else going on.
That's right. Nobody's gonna get hit or anything.
No.
But there's going to be a lot of wolf tickets being sold, and
wolf
maybe the bullpens run out there. Yeah, wolf tickets.
I like
wolf ticket.
I've never heard that.
I'm going to use that one. I hope you don't mind.
You never heard wolf tickets?
No.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. I worked with a guy from Seattle one time. He told me about wolf tickets. I'm like, oh, really? That's what that is.
Greg,
he also told me about.
Go ahead.
You ever one ring anybody during a game? You know what that is?
No.
Okay, so like you're a Notre Dame fan, your buddy is an Arkansas fan. Every time Notre Dame scores, you would let the phone ring once and then hang up.
Yeah, there will be a lot of you. I'm going to be one ringing in September. I guarantee you that. Greg's texted in with our pitching. Tennessee may get drilled this weekend, whether they deserve it or not. Greg, that's not nice. That's not my talking points, Greg. Stop that.
That's right. That was not in the packet that he got through the little door out there in Farmington.
Yeah. couple of cinnamon rolls and the talking point.
Yeah. That's right.
All right, remember, we're on a 1-game winning streak, a heater.
That's right.
They haven't lost
white hot,
before.
Man.
Right.
Let's see much. Mr. Pibb says Tim Corbin, the Vanderbilt coach, said, quote, boys will be boys.
Are we okay with all of this? These guys are clowns. Clowns.
I mean, the Sankey doesn't care, so I don't know why should we care?
I guess not.
It is what it is. I don't know. The only time Tony got suspended when he hit that umpire, bumped the umpire. He didn't hit him.
Yeah, he bumped him, and it was full-fledged chest bump. It wasn't. He didn't nudge him. He didn't rub him. He bumped him.
No, he hit him, or he bumped him. That's right. He didn't hit him. Anyway, it wasn't a Ron Artest situation.
No,
but,
no.
It was noteworthy. BE says that the ejection of the LSU coach was so weak.
It wasn't. He was arguing balls and strikes, and that's a big no-no, especially when you've got an umpire that's got to catch a flight.
Yeah, that's right. That late afternoon start messed everybody up.
Oh, absolutely.
It was. Yeah. Now, Abner, I have a question for Abner, who has just texted on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Did we get the clip earlier of Christian saying, I watch a lot of X-rated stuff?
Excuse me?
Apparently, right before we went on.
No, I heard it.
I've got.
I heard it.
I mean, we can go get it.
Abner, we're good.
I'd like to.
It was right when I was plugging in. I heard it.
I got nothing going on today. I'm sorry. What? Why? Okay. I need some, because as we've learned.
I don't know the context.
Okay, because context is important. What was the context in which he was watching X-rated material?
He's on the.
I have no idea what the context was. I don't know. I just saw people going nuts, like, "Oh, did Abner get that?"
I have Christian watching X-rated material on my bingo card.
Oh, good. All right. Well,
on my personal bingo card.
Okay. I just saw the screen light up with people because everybody now is like when a dog hears a Ring doorbell. I mean, all this. Do
we know approximately what time of day that was?
It was right before we came on the air, I believe. So probably in the last 5-6 minutes of that show.
Okay, it was at about 53.
53. All right,
53.
Abner.
Okay.
Abner, happy hunting. Wow.
So I had
for
just
that
come
email
back
shortly, Zach.
Ruskin and I were working out some technical issues, and it was right when I walked back in. So about 53.
Yeah. All
right. What did I tell you? 9 minutes. Yeah. So
do we think he's in HR right now?
He probably got a raise out of the deal.
Yeah, probably.
We don't have HR. What are you talking about? Car chase guy. Wouldn't context ruin most of the show's drops, though? Well, probably.
Fair. Good point.
But context does matter, car chase guy.
That's what we were told.
That's right. Oh, man.
Jeff
Phil was telling him about.
Go ahead.
Phil was telling him about George Carlin's comedy. See, George Carlin would have been 88 today. So they were talking about him.
Okay, so and Jeff in Fort Smith, who's just returning from the Oklahoma School of Ballet, heard it and was flabbergasted. Good news, everyone. We have it. Abner,
good.
Abner, if you'll just shoot that over to me at some point, I'll.
How close was I on my 53 guess?
Apparently, you were very close because he found it like that. So
I'm good at this.
So again,
slow day at the rectory, huh?
Well, new pope, Easter's gone. We're in the dead period.
That's
so
right.
Get it?
Right.
That's a Catholic joke.
That is.
And Tommy is out cheating at charity golf. Okay, good.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there it is.
Nobody's minding the store.
Tommy is a master foot wedge. That guy can cheat in a golf tournament like nobody.
He pencil whips with the best of them. You know what I mean?
Goes out, gets himself three professional golfers, claims victory. What a guy!
That's right. That's right.
He
Shoots
hates-
a 42 or lower in every
He
scramble.
hates when
It's
I
amazing.
accuse him of cheating at golf.
Well, nobody likes that.
Well, he does. Like, I'll ask him, like, he'll get 4 professionals out there and him. I'm like, how many shots of yours did they use? Well, I was the guy that lined them all up. Shut up. You cheated again.
I did see a legitimate Tommy golf shot once in Alabama that was pretty good.
That's a long time ago.
It was pretty good. It was a long time ago, but he went second shot on like a par 5. He went driver off the deck and got it there.
Oh.
And so, yeah, I think it was maybe a par. I don't remember.
It was many years and a lot of
par
Arts
was.
barbecue ago.
But he went driver off the deck and got us on the dance floor. I do remember that.
The
That was
windmill
like,
hole?
15 years ago or something like that. Back when they let the media play golf at SEC Media.
Yeah, they never
Days.
let
That's
you
how long
do
ago
that.
it was. Yeah. Yeah, you can't do that anymore. I got a broken watch for the prize that year, so that was pretty good.
Good. Okay.
Yeah,
That sounds very SEC Media Days.
little chip in the glass. I mean, it worked. It just had a little. It was a scratch and dent item, I guess you could say.
We're being told that when Tommy plays with pros, they let him keep score.
That's right. Make the math work.
Mr. Pibb says Ty is openly wondering why Tommy won't recruit him to play in these events. Ty, you suck.
Is Ty any good?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, so
I mean, as much as he plays, he should be good.
I know he's playing all the time, and he's not getting any better. That's what happens. Like when you get to 30, which he has entered that, 30's entered the chat.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Is you just suddenly can't do anything athletic anymore. Look at LeBron.
Yeah, look at LeBron. That's right. Oh, hold on.
All right,
I'm dying over
place
here.
your bets.
All right.
Is Derek going to die?
Find out after the break. You can text us or call us 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group hotline.
You know what Tommy is in his golf group? He's the that's good. You're good. He's the you're good guy.
That'll get
Hey,
pick it up. A&M, Tony Vitello. Who's the bum? The Colorado Rockies.
Tennessee.
Yeah. Who do
Tennessee
we got?
second
We'll,
baseman. And Cal's got a beard now.
he does. He looks like Santa Claus.
He really does.
Like an Italian Santa Claus.
Tommy.
Crazy.
Tommy is a compiler.
There you go.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Sandy White Perch. Big old slab.
C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouse. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Chicken? Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started. Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Take that all day.
I need to sit though.
Finally make a putt. What the tap in force?
Golf is back. Shop polos, hoodies, and Q-zips at rowback.com.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing and we're into the NBA and NHL playoffs, and BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NBA, NHL, and UFC, BetOnline remains the best online source for all your sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Bet online. The game starts here.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas. More than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Sandy White Perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, Sakhalin.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Chicken? Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started. Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Take that all day.
I need to sit though.
Finally make a putt. What the tap in force?
Golf is back. Shop polos, hoodies, and Q-zips at rowback.com.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing and we're into the NBA and NHL playoffs, and BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and
most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news brought to you by the Good Chair, because there was nowhere to sit. Get the good chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Errol-Man that Joe Bonamassa sucks. He'll be seated in the good chair. Razorback baseball team salvaged Game 3 of the LSU series yesterday, 7-4. Arkansas 40-1-11 on the year, 18-9 in the league. Razorbacks have lost 3 of the last 4 weekend series. They'll host Tennessee this week before heading to Hoover for the SEC tournament. Arkansas softball is the number 4 national seed, hosting regionals out at Bogle Park. Oklahoma State, Indiana, St. Louis will join them this week. Arkansas will play St. Louis Friday at 3:30. Your Ruscin and Zach X-Polls brought to you by no one. I don't know why I keep doing this, but I do. Let's see here. Should you have to take a test and pass it in order to use self-checkout? 57.9% of you said yes. As we know, a lot of these come out of my personal experience. The people at Walmart, move your ass. My God. Just horrible. And my fault. I went there 3 o'clock yesterday to get some stuff done, and it didn't happen. Without looking, Bill, do you know what onomatopoeia is?
Sounds like some sort of Italian something.
62.5% of you said no. It's a word that is spelled the way it sounds, like pow. Are you okay?
What does it mean?
It's a word that is spelled like it sounds. Pow, biff, like all the Batman sounds.
So there's no
bang.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay.
Oof. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Razorback baseball's lost 3 of the last 4. No problem, big problem. 47% of you say problem. Your Ruscin and Zach X-Polls. I don't know if I'm doing this tomorrow. Anyway, there you go. Go grab ass.
That's right. Let's see here. Dan wants to know on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, when will Walmart start paying us?
Great question.
For doing the bagging. Well, what happened was, in their infinite wisdom up there on 8th and Walton, when they had the self-checkout long enough, people started stealing stuff. Like a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So now they're getting rid of self-checkout and putting in checkers again.
They're putting people back in. Well, it's the one for you, one for me theory.
That's right. I mean, can you imagine, you leave people unsupervised at all hours of the day and night at self-checkout. Oh, well, they're not going to take anything, are they? Yeah, they are.
Yeah, and they're not going to confront you on the way out. They're going to let you go and take your picture.
That's right. What a plan.
Man, yesterday was bad.
Great plan.
Like, I had 5 things, and I wind up behind a person who is scanning their items, then tried to pay, I'm not joking, with a check.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do you
Rare.
not have the scan and go?
What's that?
It's in the Walmart app.
No,
because you scan as you, Zach, you love it. You scan
I know.
stuff
I
as you
understand.
go, and then you walk out the door.
I understand. But the shopping, I love a good grocery store. I will go in. I just go up and down the aisles.
Why'd
No
you go
plan
to
whatsoever.
Walmart?
It was just when I went to the checkout line with my 5 items that I got stuck behind a bunch of people. And, you're always looking for the green lights and stuff. For I must have tried to line hop 7 or 8 times. Somebody beat me to it. Tie up the line. I almost threw the stuff down and walked out.
Bill, he still doesn't know how to put his phone on Do Not Disturb.
That's also
so people
true.
don't text him at 11 p.m. He doesn't know the Walmart app and scan and go.
Hacker now starts the late texts with sorry. I'm like,
well, that makes it.
Yeah, that makes it better.
If you ever start a text
makes it
with
all
sorry,
better.
Don't send it.
That's
clearly
exactly.
That's a good rule right there.
Great.
That belongs on a tablet. That's a good rule right there. Thou shalt not send a text that starts with sorry. That's a phone call.
No.
Or nothing.
No.
It's a phone call or nothing. Sorry, your car's on fire.
Yeah.
See,
Derek,
that's not a text you want.
Derek, I've figured out Zach's rule in life.
Oh, good luck with that.
No. I got this.
Okay, what do you got?
I got this. If you think there's a solution, you are part of the problem.
That is correct. Yeah, that's 100%. Yeah, right.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I have said this a million times. If people would just do things my way, we would all get along better.
Right. That's all very true. Oh man, let's see here.
Here we
Jamie
go. Car
from,
chase guy. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Jamie from Fayetteville. They make us do the checkers job, then complain about the quality
That's
we do.
exactly right. They're probably going to start bringing you in for a Teams review. Car chase guy. Now, yesterday was Mother's Day. His bum of the week is his brother, who insisted on the whole family going to his favorite restaurant instead of mom's favorite for Mother's Day.
Bad form, man.
Yeah.
Bad form. no matter how bad the restaurant is, mom gets to pick on Mother's Day. That's the rule.
Well, I don't know if I think mom gets first choice, but if the restaurant is bad, I think you can step in and go, Mom, we can do better than this.
And they're all full, so it's not like you're going to pick the quiet one. They're all overloaded.
Yeah.
I don't know how these people. I don't know how you get every restaurant full at the same time, but I mean that's how it happens.
On Sunday, church gets out. Everybody goes for Mom's Day lunch.
Yeah, but you would think there'd be like 2 restaurants that are empty somewhere.
No.
But they're not. Nope. It's bizarre. It's totally bizarre. I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, you can't. Mom has to pick though. You can't pick the restaurant on Mother's Day.
No. It's Mom's Day. It's not like she doesn't get to pick the restaurant. The other 3.
Who's standing in there?
Who's what?
Who's standing in the studio? Nobody.
No.
It looks like somebody's standing over.
No.
What?
I said, take another hit of whatever you're smoking. There's nobody
here.
Yeah, we're good.
All good.
That's weird. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
I thought they were standing over by my seat.
No,
you got cameras in there,
Yeah. No, there's no
weird. That's bizarre. All right. Let's see here. Naden. Now this is an interesting one. Now we're a little late to the party on this, but that's typical around here. Mom will say, "I don't care. You choose where to eat." Yeah. What does that mean? Does that mean all bets are off? If Mom says, "You pick."
Nice hat.
No, that means she wants to go somewhere that nobody else is going to like. So
I see.
She's
All
going to
right.
suffer on her day.
Great. Is the studio now haunted?
Maybe.
Because I'm leaving.
Put this on.
You
know what it is?
Huh.
The camera is frozen. My camera. And it's frozen with Bill standing in the studio. So on the little window on my
I'm a
video here,
ghost now, huh?
That's right. It's the ghost of Bill Past.
Already.
I was like, oh, Tommy's in there yelling at him for talking about golf already, but it's not.
No. Tommy doesn't get off the course till like 5.
Oh, okay, all right.
He's going to squeeze as many free rounds out of this as he can.
Is that studio built on an ancient Native American burial ground?
Plot the poltergeist. That's what I need.
Yes.
Hang on, I'm looking at that. Is me. Well, half of me.
Yeah, it's you from like 15 minutes ago,
Yeah.
20 minutes ago or something.
Now, is it your camera or everybody's camera's frozen?
No, just
No,
that one.
It's
in
just
there.
the one on that laptop.
Could have been Squirrel. Never know.
Yeah.
Could have been Squirrel
Squirrel
Haggard.
could have done it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it is what it is. Shout out to Chris Berman, who got a new deal today to take him through 2029, which would give him 50 years at ESPN.
You're a bum.
How about that? The boomer.
Great. I didn't even know he was still with ESPN.
Yeah.
What is he doing?
Well, he does very little. He does a ESPN Plus football show with Booger McFarland. And then
I
he
didn't
does
know Booger
prime time
McFarland
for,
was
like,
still with ESPN.
Oh yeah, he's
Okay.
there. He's got an earpiece and everything.
Wow.
It's like
And,
6 minutes long.
And then
Is it?
Yeah, it's his little 2-minute shtick, and then they spend like 5 minutes talking.
Yeah.
They're in and out in 12 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay. I
that's a good show. That's a good show. I'd kill for a 12-minute
12
show.
minutes is that's a good number. You can get through 12 minutes.
Good. It's good for the younger crowd that has no attention span, 12 minutes and you're done. You got everything you need. We should try that. We should do a micro show.
Okay. I'm for that. Like a 15-minute. I have proposed playing the ads for 48 minutes, and nobody seems to be on board with this except me.
I think it's a great plan.
24 minutes of ads, 12 minutes of us, 24 minutes of ads.
Right. Yeah, I like it. Guys, I like it. And then the other thing he does is I think he does prime time on the conference championship weekend and the Super Bowl. You know that one where he's sitting there on the field after the Super Bowl? And
yeah.
He does that on TV. That's about his whole
No, they also
he doesn't do the Schwami anymore.
No, but they bring him in twice a year when a fat guy stumbles around after picking up a fumble. Runs 20 yards.
That's a thick 6 to you.
They bring him in to narrate that.
That's right, with all the sound effects.
Yeah,
Dirty Drawer says Schefter needs to be more careful how he words his tweets. When he first read it, he thought Berman died.
Yeah, I did notice
it was
that.
a little bumpy, but you know, depending on how much sleep Schefter had, that can happen.
Right. That's true. Let me find this. Oh yeah, here's how it begins. Legendary ESPN anchor Chris Berman, who
right
joined
there.
the
You think
network
he's dead.
just after its September.
Yep, you think he's dead. Yep, we're reading the obit.
That's right. And then it's a video with like clips of Berman, and you're like, oh God,
Now,
no.
Again, let's Schefter has a journalism degree. I got a journalism degree. Headline writing is important here. Chris Berman re-ups with ESPN until 2029. Right there, you don't think he's dead.
Right.
Also ain't getting any clicks.
You know what? You put the video on, you get your views. He wrote the thing, and people thought he died. It's not great.
Yeah, thanks to I guess newspapers. We're used to when you see a name and then the comma followed by who, and then you give their most famous thing. You're like, oh, dead. That's it.
You start checking Twitter for that Denzel Washington meme where he's patting his heart. Right? I'm not the only one that does that, right? Like you see a celebrity trending, and then you see the Denzel thing, and you realize, okay, they're not dead.
See, I always look for the Sammy Sousser.
There's that too.
Yeah, you got to kiss the fingers, point to the sky.
Wes, that's funny, but I'm not reading it. Thank you.
Wes,
Let's see what else is going on here.
Abner, oh my God, Abner. Where's my clip? Christian saying he watches X-rated material.
That's right. Yes,
get to work.
We're gonna need that.
Fun. It's your downtime. Monday. Nothing going on in the church.
He's vacuuming the pews. Forgive him.
Well, no, there's no car. See, you guys have it. You guys have a nice cushy life when you're talking about pews. Ours just wood. Just you guys have the cushions.
Oh,
yeah. It's because we're up down. We're stand, kneel, stand. That's Catholicism at its heart. There it is. Thank you, Dan.
Some of them do. Some of them, like when I grew up, the church downstairs had cushions and the upper tank had no cushions.
Well, that's Gucci Row down there. Is the first row at church Gucci Row?
Man, nobody wants to sit there, do they?
Well, I mean,
nobody wants to sit in the first
people
row,
that need it the most.
Oh, of course. You look at your phone too much, they'll call you down.
Yeah, they will.
And he's looking right at you.
Oh, man.
Oh, you
trying to make a point, and he's looking at you. Oh, that's uncomfortable.
Ooh, it's not good. Not good. Ruscin and Zach, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group hotline. We'll be back and have more stuff for you coming up after these important messages. Don't go anywhere.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
At Mosquito Joe, our passion is making outside fun again. One of the most popular ways of achieving that goal is with a mosquito misting system. Mosquito Joe misting systems can be installed discreetly around your backyard, patio, boat dock, anywhere you're getting bugged.
The really cool thing about Mosquito Joe misting systems is that they mist automatically every day when mosquitoes are most active. And if I want to, I can operate the system on my phone with a super easy-to-use app.
Mosquito misting systems. Just one more way Mosquito Joe makes outside fun again.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Hey, man, after this round, let's hit up BV65, that new barbecue spot in Bella Vista.
I thought that was a members-only place.
No, it's just like golf. All 4 Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. You can check out BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio.
Well, let's go. I'm starving.
Bella Vista POA, 4 great restaurants open to everyone with no membership required. Visit bellavistapoa.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym. Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get. Could be lower testosterone. I went through it a while back. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me. I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real? Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean. And it's made a difference for you? Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom. Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves? Yeah, you just need to send them a text. Text BREAK to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast, absolutely free. Text BREAK to 321-321. That's BREAK to 321-321.
Products and statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Rally House, shop everything in town. Come on, it's time to go.
Let's go, Hogs. Find all your Razorback gear at Rally House. Shop online at rallyhouse.com or visit one of our 7 Arkansas store locations around Fayetteville, Rogers, Little Rock, and Fort Smith for throwback designs, latest styles, and fan favorites.
Rally House. It's your city, it's your house, it's the Rally House.
Hi, everyone. I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall. It is an impact day. Scattered showers will be possible as we get into the mid-morning hours. By this afternoon, thunderstorms back in the forecast. Fortunately, no severe weather expected, with those clouds and storm chances increasing as the day goes on. Temperatures will only be in the low to mid-70s by lunchtime before topping out in the mid to upper 70s and low 80s across the area. Those showers clear out this evening, and then the heat is on. Some of the warmest temperatures we've had all year expected by Wednesday. With your Get Ready weather, I'm meteorologist Melissa Hall.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Liv Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
All right, we can go back to this for a second. Do we like Cal with the beard? What do we think about this?
Remember the guy that used to do the Dos Equis commercials, the most interesting man in the world? That's what he looked like to me.
Yes. He also has a little more, I'm looking at it right now, he's got a little more gray in the temples than he usually does. So he's in full summertime mode. He doesn't have to keep up appearances.
Right.
With the hair dye and whatnot.
Yeah, when you're down at the Redneck Riviera, I mean, now he blends in, right?
That's right. Yeah,
I'm sure he goes to Orange Beach. No, fine.
He looks like everybody else trying to get into Riptides at 5 in the afternoon. That's
Yeah,
exactly.
he where you got the shirt half open. Yeah, I know how it is.
That guy we saw Friday had the shirt open. Remember that?
Yeah, that was,
that was
well, we
wild.
saw. Thank all of you for coming out and seeing us. Boy, did we see some stuff.
We're going to put signage up next time. We can't talk to you while we have these headsets on.
What we need are like paddles. Like, can't talk on the air. Something along those lines.
Well, you need security.
Yeah, we need security. You're right.
We do need security, yeah. Well, at the car wash, they have a paddle that says go, and then it turns around and it says stop when you're on the little track thingy.
They have that in Formula One.
That's right.
We should go that route. Hey, the lottery.
Bill, safety car.
Bill pointed this out today, the NBA lotteries tonight. If the Spurs can wind up with Cooper Flag, I think that might be good again.
Hello.
The Spurs have a 6% chance to get there. Cooper Flag, Utah, collision course. 16% chance to get the number 1 pick.
Yeah. But I heard, and I don't understand because they're all the trades, but apparently San Antonio's got 2 shots because they've got somebody's pick. Something could happen funky.
Yeah, the pick via the Atlanta Hawks, they have a 0.7%.
Well, okay. It's like me getting a raise, right?
Obviously, you've worked here for years. Now, Utah, then Washington and Charlotte are the top 3 at 14%. And then it kind of dips off after that. New Orleans, Philadelphia. Boy, Cooper Flag in Philadelphia. That'd be fun. But no, he's going to wind up in Utah or Washington or Charlotte. And we'll never hear from him again.
Yeah, Charlotte. You forget Charlotte's in the league.
Well, yeah,
so
you do. Yeah, I mean, you got LaMelo and Brandon Miller's down there, and that is a team that puts up a lot of bricks. They need somebody to put the ball in the basket.
Nick Smith Jr.'s down there.
Nick Smith's down there.
Brandon Miller. I don't want to misspeak. He had issues at Alabama.
He had issues. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think he got cleared of all that last week or something.
He did
because people were demanding Clay Travis apologize, which of course he didn't do, because he testified on against the guy that did the shooting or something like that. I don't know all the details.
Yeah, he's been exonerated, I think is the word you're looking for.
Yes.
Jamie wants to know, is Giannis going somewhere? Well, he did mention today that he's open to exploring options outside of Milwaukee. He's I read this today. He's owed about $62 million this year. That's a lot of money.
I'm denouncing my Bucks fandom officially now.
Really?
So
okay.
I'm homie hopping. Yes.
My kid told me today. Now she's a big Spurs fan, Wemby person. But she said if they trade Harrison Barnes to make room for Giannis, she's going to homie hop. And there's nothing more disturbing than hearing your 13-year-old daughter say that. Dad, I'm going to homie hop.
She learns it from you or on the streets, one or the other. I mean,
why is it never you? You're the only person. Yeah, you're the only person I have homie hopping discussions with.
No. You talked to Lurch did it.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And now he is like, I think Lurch was at the Vatican last week, like shedding tears and celebrating. That's how down the rabbit hole he is.
Yeah.
With Notre Dame now.
Here's
Wouldn't surprise me.
Here's a text for Bailey. Is this the worst quarterback room of all time? Tyler Shaw, Jake Hayner, and Spencer Rattler. Sure.
It's up there.
Today, give it a minute, Derek. Look,
it's not. They go 2-15. They go in 2-15, and they get Arch Manning next year, right?
It is not a coincidence that they get an American Pope. They pray for Derek Carr to retire. He does. Okay? It's not a coincidence.
That's right.
I like your thought process, because wouldn't that come full circle? Arch, grandson of Archie, comes to save the Saints. That'd be wonderful.
Kellen Moore, the quarterback guru, in charge there.
Or Aaron Rodgers could lift his hind leg and be all over this.
He really could.
He really could.
And then they shove out Chris Olave and bring in all those guys, Randall Cobb.
Yeah. Because Aaron Rodgers is getting along with all of those Ohio State wide receivers in New York.
Well, and I saw a funny video over the weekend. Shador Dash was introduced to his locker room. Over the weekend. He's got a corner unit. He is so far away from everybody.
I love that you call it a corner unit.
Well, he is. He's so far away.
He's got a corner unit with a view.
Yep.
He can see the whole locker
room. He really does.
Yeah.
Find the video. But he's looking at his stuff and he's got a smile on his face.
You do want a corner office if you're going to run. That's probably because all the media is going to be down there in that corner, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
during training camp. He could be the fourth quarterback and play 4 snaps.
They've got him so far away from everybody, it's unbelievable. That's what I meant to say.
I love that. But yeah, the Saints have to tank it. They have to eat it this year and then get Arch Manning next year in the draft. That's what they have to do.
Okay,
because you're not winning with we're not winning with these.
We're
you're not winning
tanking
with
for
these
Manning.
clowns.
Okay,
Yeah,
no.
that's right. Yeah,
you're not winning with this bunch, but it's the quarterback position. The Saints are okay otherwise. That's a team with the right quarterback could make a run. Is that Aaron Rodgers? Is it Kirk Cousins? Because Kirk's out, and they're on the hook for like a bajillion dollars with him.
We got to talk to our guy next week at Lewis about this.
Yeah,
that thinks that Drew
Dustin,
Brees is the greatest quarterback of all time, or whatever.
Yeah, Dustin thought Drew Brees was the greatest quarterback of all time. Bill.
I heard all the off-the-air garbage last week.
Yeah, no. I don't think you were here for Dustin. Were you?
Yeah. I was.
Oh, you were. Yeah. Dustin's got issues.
I got it. Yeah, he does.
So we'll have to talk.
Sounds like a nice kid, but
great guy.
But you know, a twisted view of
the
life.
Steelers quarterback room of all time. The Steelers quarterback room would also give the Saints a run for their money. They're starting Mason Rudolph. Now Tyler and El Dorado.
They play each other. I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah,
if they play each other.
Yeah,
God,
Tirico dropped the oh boy, Cowboys Eagles on what was that the Today Show?
Come on, Abner, do me a solid.
Oh, we've got
on the Today Show,
but
all
I need
the
it sent
time
to my email.
What are you gonna do?
It's like they're trying to train Mike Tirico to be the host of Today. Like this Craig Melvin thing isn't working out already. And I like Craig Melvin. Why are they trying to run him out of there already?
Who's that?
He's the guy on the Today Show with Savannah Guthrie.
I don't watch those shows because they taint my view of the world.
Well, my bad. Mr. Pibb has texted in Breeze compiler. There you go.
That's not it's not crazy. It's not crazy talk. Breeze was a bit of a compiler. He had one good year.
No. Tyler and El Dorado has a text. Worst quarterback room of all time. John Stephen Jones, Cole Kelly, Jack Lindsey, Connor Nolan, Ty Story.
Man, you can't do
that. I disagree.
You can't do
the year after that. The year after that was the worst one.
That would have been the Ben Hicks bunch. Yeah.
Ben Hicks and Starkle. And that was awful. Oh, boy. All right. We'll be back here in a minute. This is Ruscin and Zach. Coming to you over ESPN Arkansas on the Hit That Line Now app. Brought to you by Taco Bell. The tortilla chip breaded crispy chicken nuggets are back at Taco Bell. All white meat chicken coated in tortilla chip breading and paired with unique dipping sauces. And participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact store for availability. We'll continue here. We're live till 6, and then the Nick game is on. We haven't talked about that yet either. That's at 6 o'clock here on ESPN Arkansas. Oh, we have an update from the ocean when we return. Don't go anywhere, everybody.
It's Monday, May 12th. I'm Phil Reed. This your 4029 News Update. Today is the last day of early voting for special elections and school elections across the state. Tomorrow is Election Day. We have details on our website, 4029tv.com. The Arkansas Department of Education wants your thoughts on the state's proposal for a school grading system. You have until June 9th to make comments online. We have a link to read the proposal and give feedback on our website, 4029tv.com. The Bogle Bombers hosting this year's NCAA tournament, earning the number 4 seed, which means they could advance and host a super regional. From the River Valley to Northwest Arkansas and everywhere in between, make 4029 your home for the best live, local, and late-breaking news.
Is your lawn looking like it hit the snooze button one too many times, weeds creeping in, grass barely hanging on? It's time for a makeover Lawn Pride style. Our 7-step program does it all, from kicking weeds to pampering your lawn with the nutrients it needs to thrive. Thicker, greener, and yes, way healthier. And here's the kicker. Your first application is free when you sign up for 5 or more treatments. Free! Ready to turn your yard into the envy of the neighborhood? Trust Lawn Pride, because your lawn deserves a little TLC. Visit lawnpride.com to kick off your lawn's glow up today. Lawn Pride, professional care, unbeatable price, and results that'll have your lawn singing.
Hey everyone, Josh Earnhardt here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. Do you like doing business with local companies? Did you know that AAA Business Systems is one of only a few truly local office technology providers in Northwest Arkansas? Ask your current technology provider where their corporate office is, and let's keep your money in Northwest Arkansas. Buy local, support local. Call us today at 479-442-4185, and remember, anything else is just a copy.
Sam's Furniture brings us the Spring Demolition Derby, a heated competition as drivers face off until the last car standing. Join us May 17th for a fun family night, where drivers will compete for cash prizes and bragging rights. Tickets $9 for children ages 2 to 12, $14 for adults. Gates open May 17th at 5, with the Derby starting at 6:30. All seating general admission. Tickets on sale now. To buy your tickets or get more information, visit rodeooftheozarks.org or visit the ticket office at Parsons Stadium. It's the Demolition Derby, May 17th at Parsons Stadium.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. It's time to step up to the plate and get a big league haircut at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Whether you're gearing up for the game or just need a fresh cut, our all-star stylist will have you looking like a champ. Kick back in our big comfy chairs, catch the game on our ATVs, and enjoy a cold beer or root beer while we handle the rest. Book online at fantasysportscuts.com or call us at 935-3116. Walk-ins are always welcome, but if you're on a tight schedule, we recommend booking ahead. Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every haircut is a home run. Located at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Maybe your special graduate needs a gas card for their next journey. I've got the perfect place for you. Come see us at 1110 North Garland Avenue at the all-new Roadrunner Shell. Fuel Rewards members get the best deals. Stop by today and sign up. Save 10, 20, 30 cents off your first 3 fill-ups, and every fill-up after that, 10 cents off. Take care of everything at one place. Get your Onyx coffee, use up the last of your Razor Bucks, and grab some Hot Hanger 54 pizza. Never pay full price for fuel rewards, but only for a limited time. Take advantage of the 2 Roadrunner Shell locations in Fayetteville and the other 17 across our great state.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruscin and Zach starts right now.
Back at it again here on Ruscin and Zach. This is ESPN Arkansas. A Monday afternoon. Good to have you with us on the Hit That Line Now app. The people that are watching, didn't thank the Advantage Platinum Plus members earlier, but thank you for your dedication to watching absolutely nothing. We couldn't do it without you.
You're watching a radio show.
That's right, yes. And there's no
But they did see a
visual.
ghost. They saw a ghost.
Yeah,
There's
that's
that.
right. We do need to call Ray Stantz and Egon because we did see a ghost earlier. That's true. All right, you can text us or call us on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Do we have a Phoenix the Cat?
We do, but I'm going to say this while I'm getting ready for the Phoenix update, and I want just your initial reaction to this. McDonald's is in the sushi business.
What?
Really?
They are in.
Why?
They are in the sushi business.
Why?
Great question. Don't know. It looks like it is it's a rice layer, 2 all beef patties, pickles, fries, and 2 types of sauces rolled up in sushi. And McDonald's is in the sushi business.
The Big Mac sushi.
Gross.
There it is.
You're really mixing up a burger with actual sushi?
No, there's no actual sushi in it. It's just a burger made to look like sushi with a.
Okay, we need to have the whole burger debate at some point then.
Okay.
A burger is a burger.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not in on this, but
there's such thing as a chicken burger.
No,
not a turkey burger.
Nope.
Burger is a burger.
That is correct.
All right.
There's no
meat.
Carry on.
Does that mean a burger is meat between buns, right? That's what that is. Not turkey, not chicken.
I hate you.
Well, now he's got me saying it, Bill, and it'll make a song.
I know
me
it
saying
actually
so
sticks.
you're
in
off
your
the
head.
hook.
Meat.
It does. It's so bad. How does it get in there and not get out? I don't understand.
Because it's like it brings you back to like Sesame Street or something.
Meat between buns. Meat between
Yeah,
buns.
why is it? We couldn't get the real Singing in the Rain. We got the Sesame Street version.
we got that.
Well, at least we got it before they pulled the plug on the whole operation.
Right,
That's
right,
good.
right. Okay, you ready? Boy, we have a busy weekend with Phoenix and Oliver. Boy, okay, we are at day 12, and he put out a video this morning for day 12. He has crossed the 1,000-mile mark, and to celebrate, he had a beer. Which, if you're sailing alone, I don't know if that's the strongest idea I've heard. 700 miles to go, but he cracked a beer after going 1,000 miles. I have him pulled up. If you want to track him, it's Perfect Wind is the website, and his boat is spelled PHONIX, and you can track him from there. A squid jumped on the boat.
Oh,
yes, he does not know how it got there, and it left peacefully. But a squid did jump on the boat. Let's see here. Hey, there was a Coast Guard cutter, not ours. There was a random Coast Guard ship out that way, Navy ships of some sort, that checked in on him. He had radio contact with somebody. And maybe the biggest news of all, there is now sailing with Phoenix merchandise in what seemed inevitable.
Right. And he dodged a Russian bullet over the weekend.
That is also true, yes.
Fell into the Indian Ocean, not the Pacific.
There you go. That is that's your
that's right. The Soviet thing.
Yeah. It was last seen over Germany, but ended up in India, in the Indian Ocean.
Apparently, Petco is releasing limited edition Phoenix flavored fish food to commemorate the historic journey.
That's no good.
Why is it Phoenix flavored? That's just disturbing if you think about it.
That's troubling. Yeah, I don't like that. Development in this story I'm not a fan of.
Now, McDonald's is probably looking into the squid thing for their sushi, but, it is what it is.
So he's less than 700 miles now away.
He's gone 1,000. He's got about 700 to go. Moving along kind of slowly. The winds are not what they used to be. But as he said, you have to be careful what you wish for out there. Because, hey, I need some wind, and, you could have a Lieutenant Dan situation going on. So you have to be careful.
Right. You're up there yelling at the storm.
That's correct.
The crow's nest.
Right now, he's hang on a second. I can do this. He is the winds are blowing at 14 knots. and they're blowing right towards Hawaii.
Okay.
So there you go. He's
they're in his favor.
He's at 3106 latitude and 135.36 longitude.
Whoa.
So there you go.
Everyone get your maps out. We can plot along like we do. I've always wanted to do that. I've never done it though.
Well, here's your chance. He's got about 15 days left. So we're but we're moving.
With hurricane season, get a big map of the Atlantic, and then every time they do an update, you put a little dot on it and plot along with all the storms.
You want to do
Never
that?
done that though. Yep, I've thought about it. Maybe in retirement one of these days. That's what I'll do. I'll watch the storms.
What your dad does.
Here comes your Colorado moment. You ready?
Oh!
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah.
We need a sounder moving forward. That's not the one. Colorado State, the one that actually does all the hurricane predicting.
What?
You heard me.
Wait a minute. Colorado State's in the mountains.
Yeah, and it's an ag school, really.
Huh.
But the hurricane prediction people, it's a Colorado State thing.
All right. So that Bill,
Meat
there you go.
between buns. Meat between buns.
That's Bill shoehorning Colorado into the conversation.
Yeah, we either have the song or either one. We have a couple of options here. It's good to have options. That's right. Oh man.
Oh, you got today too, Ruskin. Just so you know,
That'd be a good one too. That'd be a good one.
You like that one
Chuck
too?
Mangione, yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
So Phoenix and Oliver are doing well. He does not appear to be
still
going
out there. Huh?
He does not appear to be going crazy. He's not talking to a volleyball. Things are good.
Okay. Good. This is good. This is very good. Russell in Mountain Home has texted in his abacus only goes to 30 degrees. So you can't keep up too much there, I guess. I don't know. Gavin in Fayetteville has texted in once again to add Jordan Hudson as Bum of the Week.
What happened now?
Hang on.
She finished third in the Miss Maine pageant.
Hold on. Whoa.
No, and Bill was there. Bill was there.
Oh boy,
he was there all weekend.
Oh, I thought you were talking about yourself. I was like, wait a minute.
No. I don't ever talk about myself in third person.
Belichick was there.
Well, I saw he was carousing with 21-year-old runner-ups, but
that's right.
She finished third.
Yep.
In Maine.
She was in second place when I was at Walmart Sunday morning.
Like you finished third at Texas. All right, I can see that. Third at Florida, cool. California, understand. Maine? No.
We have to find what question she was asked. At the question part.
Yeah.
We have to find this. What would you do for world peace or all that stuff.
And of course she answers with, "We're not talking about that."
That's right. We're not talking about world peace. No, that's right.
No, we're not going to talk about that. How the hell are you going to finish third in Miss Maine?
Here's the lone bright spot from the Rockies this weekend. After the 21-0 score, they tweeted a picture of her sitting at that table, and it said, "We're not talking about this."
You just mentioned Colorado?
That's right.
Meat between buns.
Sorry.
Between buns.
I mentioned the Rockies. Sorry.
Hey, you mentioned Colorado. You get the meat between buns song.
Got some shady. Yeah, third place. So that means if the first two girls get thrown out, she wins.
Okay.
She's the speaker.
Bailey wants to know, Rustin, are you on the tour bus with Hunter?
Isn't this great? Rich Mahogany behind me here. Isn't this great?
Are you on the tour bus on the One Razorback show?
Yes, I am now announcing my position as a full-on propagandist. So yes, I am on the bus.
You are
as we go down the road. I am. I am the mainstream media.
Are you
I am
driving?
The problem.
Is he going to call us this time? All right.
I hope not. If he calls this time, I'm ready for him.
Okay.
I got questions in the chamber.
Oh, I got some questions. So we've had a request to change the Meat Between Buns song every time Bill mentions Colorado.
Oh, there you go. Joe Walsh.
The Meat Between Buns is more of a deterrent, I think.
That's right. Yes. It's like being spanked.
Here's the thing.
Don't want to.
It's one thing when I do it for sport, but when it's relevant, the Rockies are horrible and the Nuggets are doing their thing.
You have to
give it a couple weeks, and I won't have. Then you can light me on fire.
Meat
There you
between buns. Meat.
You have to do it like Zach does when he says there's a football program that I root for. That and then
that's the way you have to go about it. You have to be very stealthy about it. Bailey pointing out that Jordan Hudson finished second last year in the Miss Maine contest, so Bill is the problem.
Listen, there is a school. Pablo Torre put this out there today, because on June 1st, Belichick's buyout goes to $1 million, and this thing is a hot mess express behind the scenes. They may just can him and pay $1 million and get rid of all of this.
On a side note, you read a lot of Pablo Torre, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Or just recently.
He was on Awful Announcing. He's the only guy with any credible reporting on this particular story.
No, I get it. He actually is a fantastic reporter. It's just that's like 3 days in a row. You and Pablo.
Well,
it's like you and Julio.
It's just him in this story. I don't know anything else he's got going on.
All right, the next time you mention,
Belichick actually met this girl when she was 19 on that airplane. That's a true story. So that's kind of weird.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's right, exactly. That's right.
Wow.
It's a little weird.
Yeah, you think?
Just a little bit. Yeah.
All right, I love you too.
That's what he tried, and it worked. Look.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, we'll have to find before the week's out her answer to whatever the question was
Hacker.
in the interview.
Hacker, we can't read that.
Hold on, I want to read it.
Yeah, no, you don't.
No. No, you can't say that. No.
Thank you.
Hacker, that's very upsetting.
Very.
We're going to send you to counseling for that. That's right. Let's see here. Will he be washing a shirt in a hotel sink? No.
Okay.
This isn't a Musselman situation.
I have a quote here.
Okay.
I have no idea if this is true, but God, I hope it is.
Okay.
This is from this is on the private line.
Yes.
Jordan Hudson was asked during the question portion of Miss Maine USA, if you could relive one moment in your life, what would it be and why? Here's how she answered. We go back to the days when I was on my family's fishing boat in Hancock, Maine, explaining that she thinks about this often due to the mass exodus of fishermen in rural Maine and her desire to advocate for them to prevent further displacement.
Oh, wow.
And that texter sent the link, too, so I'm going to assume it's true.
All right.
Does she know the fishermen can't vote in this? Like, this isn't an election.
Woo!
Like, you can't get the longshoreman vote, all right? Like, there's a panel down there. They're voting.
That was a canned answer. You know what, Jordan Hudson?
Bumpity bum.
You know what? You're on the list again. Golly.
You know, next year, she could run for office. She could be a congresswoman from Maine.
Really?
She could be 25. Yeah.
Oh, God, that.
Thank you. That's right.
Boo, you bum.
Because it seems like Belichick Productions is going belly up here pretty soon. So I don't need a gig.
Yeah, this is not great. Fred in Texarkana claims that Jordan Hudson is into Belichick's charming personality or his money.
Yeah. I think it's the latter.
It might be the latter. I think, look, she's gotten a great bounce out of this from a visibility standpoint. That's what she's into. Cool.
She can parlay this into Celebrity Big Brother. If she plays her cards right.
I give her 3 years. She'll be on all of those shows. Every single. If it starts with Celebrity, she'll be on.
She will be MTV.
Yeah.
Is Dancing with the Stars still on? She could do that.
Bill?
Oh, yeah. No, it's on. I love the way they say they're on like season 96.
Yeah,
yeah. I remember when seasons used to be like yearly, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
DWST is still, it's still on there.
DWST.
Or did I get it wrong?
Really?
DWTS. Whatever. Yes, it's on.
B and Mountain Home liked your use of the phrase "a giant bounce," Zachary.
It's a TV term. You get a big bounce in your Q rating.
Mind your own business.
That's right. Okay. All right. But yeah, there's only $1 million buyout on June 1st.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Does he make it? Does Bill Belichick make it to opening day?
I don't know. I don't know anymore. I really don't know. It doesn't help that Bubba Cunningham, the AD, and yes, that's his real name.
Bubba?
Bubba. It didn't want to hire him in the first place. So he can go back to his board. He's like, I told you this wouldn't work. Look.
Dean in Durham says if she was dating Eli Manning, she would have won in New England. I don't think so.
Only if David Tyree or Mario Manningham was on the panel now.
Now, here's a text out of the 479 claiming inside information that she'll be on the Golden Bachelor next year.
Okay. Trying to get with the old guy. I got it. That tracks, actually. That makes a lot of sense.
On a serious note, on a stupid subject, I think he makes it this year.
You do?
Okay.
They've got
the whole year?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Think of the money involved.
Based on what?
Everybody wins if he just shows up.
But it's not like he's broke. Bill doesn't need the money. Well, I mean,
No.
she's taken 8 from him already.
Yeah.
No, but there's so much money involved.
Okay.
They're not going to let him walk.
Okay.
It's a basketball school.
Even though $1 million would solve all these problems for them, they would be out of the Belichick-Hudson business permanently.
And how much money does that cost you?
Well,
you're out the $1 million, but what do you make if he sticks around and this circus continues?
Depends on if Tom Mars is involved or
not. Miserable Jerk in Missouri says the $1 million buyout is only if he gets another job.
Okay.
Fred and
she's got another job lined up.
We're very popular in Texarkana today. Fred says her show will be called Surviving Belichick.
Yeah, I don't think he's the abuser in this thing, if you want to call it that. That
he's
may be
on
too
Naked
strong
and
of a word.
Afraid.
No. No, there is someone definitely that is the dominant one in this relationship, and it's not him. All right, that's what's going on there.
What are you saying?
Do what you want with that piece of information, but that's how I see it here from 1,000 miles away. All right, it is now 17 minutes after the hour here on Ruscin and Zach. 877-377-6963.
Hee-haw honeys.
Thank you. We'll let me tell you. I got to do a read now. Can you?
It's the look on Bill's face.
Because it's me, but I'm not doing it to him. You're
Hee-haw honeys.
I love it.
All right, we got to get. Let me bend your ear for a moment. Let's all grab a knee here.
Get down to your
Let me get down to your level, the common person. The Lindbergh team is here. When you have a growing family that needs more space, you need to sell quickly. That's what happened with a family in Rogers. Their expanding family, their once cozy room started feeling a bit cramped. They dreamed of more space, but worried about the timing. Could they sell their current home quickly enough to make their upsizing plans work? That's when they called Tara Lindbergh. Understanding their urgency, Tara immediately put her expertise to work and helped them prepare their home to showcase its best features, implemented her proven marketing strategies, and leveraged her network of potential buyers. The results spoke for themselves. Within just 1 week of deciding to sell, the Rogers family's home was under contract. That's what you do. You go to LindberghTeam.com. You click on home estimate. You can find out what your home is worth. In just seconds from the experts at the Lindbergh team, the team I would trust if I was selling my home, the team that has sold over $1 billion in real estate. LindberghTeam.com, LIMBIRD. LindberghTeam.com. Or you check out Google. They've got over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google. Just type in Lindbergh Real Estate Group.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
I'm sick. Wow. Sick to my stomach.
ESPN. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas. More than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Sandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Chicken? Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Take that all day.
I need to sit though.
Finally make a putt.
Let's go tap in pars.
Golf is back. Shop polos, hoodies, and Q-zips at rowback.com.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing and we're into the NBA and NHL playoffs, and BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NBA, NHL, and UFC, BetOnline remains the best online source for all your sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Bet online. The game starts here.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas. More than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Sandy white perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalin.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got trophies.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite. White perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Chicken? Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
At Mosquito Joe, we're constantly looking for ways to make your outdoor experience better. That's why we always use the latest technology.
Technology? To get rid of bugs?
Well, most mosquito treatments only eliminate mosquitoes that are around when it's applied. But did you know, at Mosquito Joe, we use products that are microencapsulated, so they continue to work for weeks after our technician leaves your property.
Now that's pretty cool.
Yeah, at Mosquito Joe, we love making outside fun again. Advanced products, top quality service, and all done with a satisfaction guarantee.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because there's nowhere to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Errol Mann that Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want to be seated in the Good Chair. Razorback baseball team salvaged Game 3 of the LSU series yesterday, 7-4, 41-11 on the year, 18-9 in the league, 2 games back at Texas. Razorbacks have lost 3 of the last 4 weekend series. They host Tennessee this week before heading to Hoover for the tournament. Arkansas softball, number 4 national seed, hosting regionals out at Bogle Park. Oklahoma State, Indiana, St. Louis will join them. Arkansas will play St. Louis Friday at 5:30. We have some major earth-shattering news. McDonald's Canada is marking 30 years of the beloved McFlurry with a brand new limited-time treat, the birthday cake McFlurry. For those outside of Canada, no official word on if you will get a McFlurry.
Because the machine's probably broken, right?
Yeah. When a McDonald's is on fire, it means that the ice cream machine is working.
That's right. That's what the white smoke means now that we have a pope, is that the ice cream machine's working at McDonald's.
The Ruscin and Zach X polls for the last time. Should you have to take a test and pass it in order to use self-checkout? 57.9% of you said yes. Without looking, do you know what onomatopoeia is? 62.5% of you said no. The word that sounds like it's spelled, like bang. Razorback baseball's lost 3 of the last 4 weekend series. No problem, big problem. 47.1% of you say this problem. The Ruscin and Zach X polls brought to you by nobody. Go grab ass.
All right.
Point of clarification.
Yes.
Why do we need a word to explain words that sound like they sound?
I don't know.
I got you got me on that one. I don't know.
I mean, pow sounds like pow, so why does it have to be one kind of creams of mochixa or whatever you just said?
What?
I don't know.
What?
Whoa! What?
Whatever that word was.
An onomatopoeia.
God bless Abner and the work he does. I'm going to get Christian saying he watches X-rated movies and Bill doing whatever that just was.
Yeah. Top dog.
Yeah. That was...
All I know is I worked in Kareem's and Mochix. I was thinking of Mochix.
Man. Oh, nobody's babysitting y'all, huh? That's what's happening here.
No, it seems like right. we're out here on our own.
That's what it sounds like here. Let's see here. Arturo wants to blame you, Zach, for adding the headline "Fat Butt Breaks Tote."
For
I guess
Friday?
That was on Friday.
Yeah, I did. I broke a tote because I have a fat first sign that I need to get back out there and start running again.
Let me share with you my experience with X right now. These are the 2 stories on top of one another. All right.
Okay.
Tulsa County DA has announced that Chiefsaholic is getting 32 years in the state pen after pleading guilty to robbing a Bixby bank. The next thing under that,
the tourism, international tours of Bixby.
That's right.
If you know.
Farm. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. My wife Sharon Jane wants to go down there and go on a tour of Bixby. R.I.P. Who was it that died? Brent or Phil? Phil. R.I.P. Phil. Thank you. The story right under that on my X page. With nearly every starter returning from a 10-plus win team and an advantageous schedule, Illinois has a chance to become this year's Indiana or even better.
No, stop this.
You don't think so?
No. That boy's still
would
in
it be
control.
funny if Bielema made the playoff before Arkansas did? Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Oh, man, that would not be good. That would not be good.
Because they just thought this guy was a hack, and now then he'll never do anything. And now here he is with the advantageous schedule and a
Michigan will be fine. Ohio State will be fine. Penn State will be fine. Indiana, Illinois is not making the playoff.
Okay. So they can't be this year's Indiana. Okay.
No. Stop it. They might win 8 games. They beat an SEC team in a bowl game.
They did. Got the rule change.
Yeah. Maybe maybe you go to a bowl game, you win. But that's as far as we're going. They're not going to play for anything meaningful in December.
All right. Let me give you their non-con. I agree with you, but just for we're here,
right?
The non-con is Western Illinois at Duke and Western Michigan.
Duke?
Yeah,
they'll lose that one.
Yeah. Now they avoid Michigan, but they do play Ohio State at home. Okay, all right.
That's 2 losses.
Okay.
Is Penn State on there?
No, they avoid Penn State also.
Ooh. Okay.
They get USC at home on homecoming weekend.
All right, there's 3 losses.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. Illinois is a fine school in Champaign-Urbana, but no chance.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by.
All right. Well, the guy said could in his headline. He didn't say.
No, I heard you.
Would have.
And no. Yeah. You know what? I could play in the NBA. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. Well, your back is worse than Larry Bird's right now, though. So I don't know.
Yeah, but I got acupuncture today, and I feel much better.
Oh, you did?
Well, it's called. God, I'm not going to. I can't say what it's called.
No, you can't.
I can't say what it's called because it'll turn into a drop.
Okay, all right.
It's called dry needling.
Yeah, that's a drop.
And and it was fantastic.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's the second half
There's
of that
the
drop.
second half of it. Yeah, go ahead, Abner. Have a field day.
Don't worry, it's a Zach drop. It'll never be on the air.
That's true.
Not a chance.
That's right. Yep. That's why we got to get on these emails, Bill. You know what I mean?
Hey, you know what? Young Padawan over here is getting better. I know now I know where to find
Bill
him.
hates emails.
Yeah, I'm not
really hates emails.
I'm not a fan. It's just
Just tell them not to send you the ones that don't pertain to you. I haven't gotten an email in like 2 weeks. It's great. I stood up for myself. Show some respect for yourself.
Get a backbone, Bill.
Like Goldie Wilson did. You know what I mean? I'm going places. I'm going to night school. Let's see. What time is it? All right, we got to keep going here.
Yeah,
got a little more to do.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
We got more time
it's
to
like
do.
when you rescued that kid from the pool. There's some distance between him and the railing.
That was officially
you did not
declared a
rescue
save.
It was a hold. You did not rescue a kid in 6 feet of water. You didn't do it.
No. I remember you asked a lifeguard, and the lifeguard called it a save.
No, it wasn't. He was clearly making it to the steps. You just happened to stick your hand out.
Didn't look that way to me at the time.
Well,
I made a call.
Okay.
I made a call. I reached out my hand.
It was also the weekend you tried tofu. So your judgment.
Same day. Yeah, it was terrible. It was a bad day.
Yeah, that was not a great day. You were wrong on both counts.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, that was a long time ago.
Oof. Whole different life, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
There you go.
Bad life.
Yeah. I hear you. I feel you.
Thank you. All right. Lurch wants a Jack update. Who's that?
Oh, Jack Caglione.
Florida man.
Yeah, we were. I guess we were talking yesterday in the press box, as if.
Excuse us.
Yeah. The regular people. Whether or not we just witnessed his last game. He was 2 for 4 yesterday.
He's hitting .320.
Yeah, he hits the ball real hard.
He has an OPS of .970.
Yeah, he does.
Florida man.
He is. He's Roy Hobbs, man. He singles, doubles, whatever he wants to hit, he hits. You want a fun quote from Brett McMurphy? He just tweeted this out.
I'd love this.
A couple of ACC coaches summing up what's available in the transfer portal. We're talking about football. It's full of trash right now. There's not one player worth adding.
Ooh.
There you go.
Now, the problem is that all of the people in the portal, their representation is telling them that they're great.
Yes, they are.
They are not. So you gotta.
Thought that was interesting. That I think we've reached the point of frustration.
How much different would the world be though if we all knew where we stood at all times? You know what I mean? Like none of these portal kids know where they stand. There's a lot of people out there that don't know where they stand. You know what I mean? Like it might cause another revolution. It might calm some stuff down. I don't know.
But in the same breath, they're also all self-inflicted wounds.
That is true. You did have a job and then you left.
Right.
Yeah, you can't be upset if you quit.
Yeah. Did you see what Andy Staples said?
No.
He said, I didn't see the clip. I just read people talking about the clip. And I don't know how accurate this is, but it's Razorback football, so I really don't care. But he said that the receivers all said last year at Arkansas, either Talon goes or we go, and then they all left.
Woo!
Now, here's the problem with with this statement. Number one, 2 of them ran out of eligibility, so they were leaving anyway. So then you're down to, I don't know. I don't know how. It's interesting how the national media isn't playing nice anymore either. With the local media has no access to do anything, but the national people now are just like. I mean, we've heard in the same month we've heard one guy write, they just have to win enough so he doesn't get fired. That's the expectation. And now this thing about the receiver room. So,
well,
not a lot of sunshine out there.
I mean, it's no secret that Talon Green locked in on Andrew Armstrong, who was a good receiver, but he also missed a lot of open guys.
Unbelievably open.
A lot of
open
guys.
The whole stadium could see it.
Yeah,
except him.
I'm thinking of one in particular. Was it in South Alabama? Who's the
UAB?
UAB. He had somebody. I think it was Tesla. I mean, there wasn't anybody within 10 yards of him, and he threw it to Andrew Armstrong instead. Right. I get it. And that's, man, how many times did we talk about this last summer? Watched 144 throws, and nobody listened to anything I was saying, which is
no, they didn't.
He can't throw the ball down the field. He's wildly inaccurate. Stop me if I'm wrong. He locks in on receivers. The strength of his game is the bubbles and the slants, everything under 10 yards. Tell me where I'm wrong based on what you saw last year. This is what I was saying last summer before he ever threw a pass here.
But the thing is, because what you're saying isn't glowingly positive, they don't want to listen to it. That's the difference. It's true, but nobody wants to hear it. It's like talking about baseball around here. Either the wins are kind of dull, and then when they lose, no one even wants to talk or watch. It's a very strange kind of thing there that they've got going on. Same with softball. Same with some of the other sports, too. The ones that they want to talk about nonstop is football and men's basketball. That's it. That's the list.
Well, whichever ones are winning.
Or losing. If football's losing, people have a ton to say about that.
They do.
Men's basketball, too, with all this Calipari stuff.
So I'm watching this thing on the Andy Staples thing, and it's part of a podcast they were doing, and they had Arkansas 5.5 wins, and everybody took the under.
Yeah.
So I think this season could be a little bumpy. That schedule's not easy. It's hard to manage with a good team, and if you got a team that's new or struggling, that it could get even worse. And with if that Memphis or Arkansas State game gets sideways on them, it could start a snowball effect.
Here's the thing about this Arkansas football. This is going to be up a million times, but here's the thing: is at some point, the board's going to turn on the AD, just like they did with Jeff Long and Bielema, and eventually, going 6-6 every year is not going to cut it. And either Hunter will make a move, or they'll make a move on him. That's what's going to have to happen here, because eventually the people in the boardroom are going to get tired of just being mid in the biggest sport in college athletics, football. I don't know if it's this year. I don't know. It seems like we're getting closer to that point, but that's what's going to have to go down. Is either going to have to make the move, or they're going to fire both of them. That's what's going to happen.
You can't in this league. You can't afford to stand still. You have to keep moving. You have to keep trying to improve your program. And if you get the air that your program is stagnant, you've got problems.
Yep.
And
I think that's where we are.
You're closing in on that stagnant. I mean, he's got to have a big year. And 7-6 isn't a big year. 8-4,
Yeah,
9-3
another
is what
Texas Bowl or a Liberty Bowl win is not good enough.
You're just spinning your wheels at that point.
That's right. Yeah, you're listing. You're just in the ocean floating around. You're not going anywhere. All right, it's 20 minutes now
morbid,
until
that was a very targeted response. Talking about
talking
about Oliver?
No, he's going somewhere. He's gone 1,000 miles already. He has a direction. The SS Pittman doesn't have a direction right now. I mean, just saying. All right, we'll be back. It's 19 minutes until the hour. Stay where you are.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
For years, Mosquito Joe has been the go-to service for mosquitoes, ticks, and fleas all across Arkansas. Making outside fun again for Arkansans is our passion. But over the past few years, there's been an increasing problem outside.
Fire ants.
Bingo. They're everywhere now. And if you've ever gotten to a pile of them, and I'm sure you have, you immediately know.
Outside is not fun.
Yep. That's why Mosquito Joe is now providing fire ant control. Just one more way Mosquito Joe makes outside fun again.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Ruscin and Zach are going live this Thursday, May 15th at Twin Peaks in Rogers. We're getting you ready for the huge Razorback Volunteer Baseball Series with a live show from 2 to 6. Twin Peaks is your sports headquarters with 29-degree draft beer, made from scratch eats, and every game on wall-to-wall TVs. Whether you're fired up for the Hogs or just here for the cold beer and hot takes, you won't want to miss it. It's Ruscin and Zach live. Thursday, May 15th from 2 to 6 at Twin Peaks in Rogers, your ultimate sports lounge.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours, or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs, with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED, but Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting great candidates? Well, they're not hard to find when you go to ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. People who are actively looking for jobs like yours. So it's easy to find the right person fast. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth.
And we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, where's Matt?
Beer hats here. Come and get your bases loaded, beer hats here.
Matt, what are you doing?
Well, with how well the baseball team's doing, I thought I'd make sure that the fans know where they can get those famous yellow hats.
Not only do we have the beer hats, but we also have the team hats and jerseys to match.
So I guess you could say when it comes to Razorback baseball, we have all the bases covered.
You really hit it out of the park with that one.
Yeah, a real grand slam of a pun.
Definitely not a strikeout.
Anyway, Hog fans, if you're looking for something with a hog on it, come by the Stadium Shop on Razorback at 989 South Razorback Road in Fayetteville.
That's right. Or you can go to their websites, www.
Dad, I think what you mean to say is our website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479 Stadium. That's 479-782-3486.
And whether it's a shirt, pool table, or anything in between, come by the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
The Stadium Shop is the only family, alumni, and locally owned Razorback store in the country.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs.
Hello, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Well, hey, certainly some spotty showers possible out there this evening. But as we go throughout the course of the night, we'll clear skies out and cool down a little bit. Lows drop in the mid-50s for Tuesday morning. Tuesday afternoon, a little bit warmer. In fact, a little bit hotter the next couple days. Highs tomorrow, low to mid-80s with mostly sunny skies. And then as we go into Wednesday, waking up in the 60s with highs in the upper 80s to near 90 with partly cloudy skies. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Ruscin and Zach Show's been streamed in 158 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Friday, we were streamed in Sissibu River, Nova Scotia, Canada. If you want to stream it too, it's hitthatline.com. You got one of them Google Play, Alexa dot thing. Say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas, or you can get us on the now running like a North Korean car Hit That Line Now app.
Let's see here. Shout out to Lurch for letting us know we left the cameras on for part of that break.
You do anything? I sat here.
He says we didn't do anything.
No, I pretty much sat here and watched TV.
All right. Good. Anything good on?
Not really. We're kind of in between the end of Rocky 3. U.S. Marshals is about to start. No afternoon sports, which is really cramping my style today.
Yeah. That's tough. Mondays are tough.
Mondays are tough. It's tough to be it's tough to work here on a Monday.
That's right.
No TV.
That's what I've heard. Here is Iowa man. This is becoming a regular thing. We could sell this and make a lot of money here. Here is an Iowa man with our corn fact of the day. Are you ready for our corn fact of the day? So let's see here. Corn fact of the day. Corn was first domesticated in southern Mexico over 10,000 years ago.
Really?
Right.
Feels weird to say domesticated, corn.
Yeah, it sounds like something you'd do to a dog, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
All right.
Man, whole operation's falling down over here.
In the room?
No, you know what happens? There is a condition. I don't know what it's called. Somebody can look it up. As soon as you go outside into daylight, you sneeze. Do you know that? Yeah. That's a thing. That's a real thing.
It's actually, there's a scientific word for it. I can't remember what it is.
Yes, there is. Yeah, that's right.
It's very long, and it's way past, like my degree.
That's right. Let's see here.
Photic sneeze reflex.
What is it?
Photic sneeze reflex.
Yes, that's it.
Around 35% of the population has this reflex. Sneezing is a natural response that removes irritants from your nose.
35%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still in the minority, buddy.
It is not photophobia like Arturo's. That's when you don't want your picture taken, I'm pretty sure. What that is. Thank you, Arturo. Thank you, Bill.
Or as it's commonly referred to as the Achu syndrome.
The Achu syndrome. Yeah. Well, that's what they call it on the streets,
Right.
It's a little more. That's right. Yes, the kids. That's right. I got a long text. Tell you what, I'm going to tee up this Tim text at 4:00. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
We need to unpack that. All right. Okay. There's a lot to unpack there. There's no agenda here. The things happen and we just comment on them. I don't, one way or the other. I mean, coach wins, coach loses. I mean, whatever. We're still here. So, I mean, it doesn't, it's not personal. It's just business. That's what it is. And this guy does a bad job. I mean, that's it. That's the way it is. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I mean, that's what it is. Anyway, let's see here. We'll get to Ed coming up after 4:00 here on Ruscin and Zach. Russell in Mountain Home says he's never watched a Rocky movie besides Rocky IV.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What?
It's an odd one to choose.
Yeah, of all of the movies
no.
to watch, you watched the worst one.
Yeah. You really.
You've never seen the one that won the Academy Award, Rocky,
right?
The original,
Yes,
like the best of the group.
Yes.
Huh?
That's right. Even I've seen that. Come on. Of course. Let's see. What does this say? Does it grow 91 gallons of water to grow 1 pound of corn? I think
We learned that on Friday.
That's right. Our corn fact of the day. That's right.
This is becoming a thing. I actually enjoy the corn fact of the day.
No, but the water was in reference to corn and to sugar, if memory serves. There was a third wheel in. Well, okay,
that's right. Well, you had potatoes.
Now we're speaking my language.
All right, Iowa guy, clarify for us. I think I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah. I do like the corn fact of the day. I could get with some of that.
Yeah, give us two. We'll do one early, do one late. I'm for that.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. Let's see here. What do you do? That's right. That's right. All right. The Christian drop is on the way to our email.
Thank you.
Told that by Abner. Thank you.
I can make that happen.
There you go.
There it is.
JT never watches movies, but he's seen 4 Rocky movies.
And Corn
Chase
Guy. Corn Guy just corrected me.
Yes.
91 gallons. Yeah. It has nothing to do with sugar.
Chase from Fort Smith, who claims to have a hot girlfriend, yet the only pictures are of her and not them together.
You saw that
he sent us these pictures, man. He opened the door. I mean, he opened the door on this. I feel bad for Dirty Doors. He did not open the door on sharing that he crapped himself twice. His wife did that.
His wife outed him on that.
Yeah, he is. He's kind of a. He's just a bystander here. Anyway, Chase in Fort Smith. Rocky 4 is not the worst one. Rocky 5 was a train wreck and horrible. It shouldn't
Rocky
exist.
5 was miserable.
Yeah. Pretty bad. Were any of these new ones any good?
The Apollo movies, from what I understand, they're pretty good. I haven't gotten to that yet. It's on.
Well, they did one that was called Rocky Balboa. Was that any?
Yeah,
good?
that was the one that opened the door to the Apollo movies. Apparently, it was the last group that they've done are pretty good.
Yeah. Another thing I'm thinking about here. Oh, here you go. Caps Hurricanes. Who you got tonight?
Anybody but the Hurricanes. Anybody but the Hurricanes. Come on.
Yeah. You don't like the Hurricanes.
James in Fort Smith says he's going out with the young lady that he sent pictures of. Kid got sick, had to reschedule. Of course she did.
Right. Yeah.
Was there a dead grandmother involved?
This is not this is not a hard launch situation until you're both photographed together. All right, them's the
Right.
rules. Okay.
The MTV Catfish crew's in town at the ready to film an episode.
That's true. Yeah. It is. Hold on. It is 2-1 Carolina. So this is a key game for tonight.
Yeah.
In Raleigh. Yeah.
Christian just got back into his truck, and the first thing he hears is the Christian drop is ready to go. Oh, it's ready to go.
It's not going to be good for
we
you.
will have the world premiere of Christian saying, I watch a lot of X-rated stuff.
Yeah. Man, it's hard to work here, isn't it?
It really is.
It's hard to work here.
It really is.
Hey, take advantage of this nice weather with Rollback. Gear up with fresh polos, running joggers, and comfortable khaki shorts from Rollback. And hey, University of Arkansas licensed stuff is there as well, only at Rollback.com. So if you're ready to upgrade your comfort game, use code RUSH25 at checkout on Rollback.com for 20% off your first order. RHOBACK.com. 20% off all hoodies, joggers, and more with the code RUSH25. We're never getting the free samples of this. But you can get yours at Rollback.com. Use the code RUSH25. Rollback, where action meets comfort.
It's Monday, May 12th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News, live, local, late-breaking update. We have new information from officials on the Sebastian County deputies who were stabbed last week inside the jail. Meanwhile, legislation for a proposed prison in Franklin County may have died in the Arkansas Senate, but new language promoting it has surfaced on the State Department of Corrections website. Also, it's National Police Week. We'll show you how local departments are celebrating. And as we approach 1 year since the May 2024 tornadoes, we look at how some families are now building tornado shelters at their homes. Weather-wise, Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee says the warmest weather of the year is headed our way. He's got your get-ready weather forecast tonight. And in sports, Arkansas softball is going to host an NCAA regional for the 5th year in a row. The Bogle Bombers drew a 4 seed in the tourney, meaning if they advance, they will host a super regional as well. Now you're up to date. I'm Brendan Evans. Join me tonight on 4029 News.
It's Brad and Stephanie here, owners at Mosquito Joe. Stephanie, lots of people ask us how we ever got involved in Mosquito Joe. Tell them what you told me years ago when we first started.
I said if you figured out a way to keep the mosquitoes out of our yard without coating ourselves and kids with bug spray, then sign me up. And if this works, we have to share this with our friends and neighbors.
To this day, that's the mission of Mosquito Joe. It's our passion to make outside fun again for all Arkansans. Whatever's bugging you outside, we've got the solution.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
Progressive knows RV owners like to travel at a nice, relaxing pace. Just like this commercial. They're not rushing to a departure gate at the airport because they depart from their driveway. And they can relax even more knowing they're protected by Progressive. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company.
Spring is here and Gentry Public Schools is blooming with energy. As the district of choice, they provide a world-class education with a small-town feel. Their dedicated teachers, strong community support, and innovative programs help every student connect, learn, and succeed. From academics to athletics, fine arts to career readiness, Gentry Public Schools prepare students for a bright future. Learn more at gentrypioneers.com and follow them on social media. Gentry Public Schools, where tradition meets excellence. Go Pioneers.
Mother's Day and graduation weekend are here. Make it unforgettable with Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. Serve up gourmet burgers and sausages, fresh kebabs, and premium upper choice and prime beef, from tender fillets to juicy chicken breasts and slow roasted prime rib. Start strong with Richard's famous dips, then round out your meal with home-style sides and sweet apple pie. Make it easy, make it delicious, make it Richard's. Located 1 block east of College in Rolling Hills at 3042 North Market Avenue and online at richardscountrymeatmarket.com.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, your favorite drafts are poured at a frosty 29 degrees, and rare barrel-aged whiskeys are served just the way you want them. It's bigger game days and bolder fight nights. I mean, where else can you find a scratch kitchen that always comes in clutch every day from lunch to late night? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
Maybe your special graduate needs a gas card for their next journey. I've got the perfect place for you. Come see us at 1110 North Garland Avenue at the all-new Roadrunner Shell. Fuel Rewards members get the best deals. Stop by today and sign up. Save 10, 20, 30 cents off your first 3 fill-ups, and every fill-up after that, 10 cents off. Take care of everything at one place. Get your Onyx coffee, use up the last of your Razor Bucks, and grab some Hot Hanger 54 pizza. Never pay full price for Fuel Rewards, but only for a limited time. Take advantage of the 2 Roadrunner Shell locations in Fayetteville and the other 17 across our great state.
Walk-Ons is always a win, whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner. Walk-Ons has you covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into their mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp, plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location in Rogers, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, Conway, and Little Rock, or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did. Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
Call Scott Comiskey in Bella Vista and Steve Harp in Springdale.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
We are back on this Monday. Is it warm there? Like 80s? What's going on there?
It is warm out.
Okay.
Chance of thunderstorms, depends on where you're at, but nothing major.
Okay. All right. Glad to have you with us here. 877-377-6963. The Lewis Automotive Group hotline is where you want to be. Let's see here. Would you Tim in Fayetteville has voiced some concerns on the Lewis Automotive Group hotline. Zach, is that a fair?
That is fair.
Okay. All right.
Fair.
Basically, he's got some lengthy text here, and I won't bore the audience by reading all of them. I mean, if Tim wanted to call and say this stuff, we could listen and then, have a little, have an actual conversation. But us reading text is kind of tedious here. But basically, the point of this, which is, very obvious, is that if they could find someone more exciting, they would make the move, which, I mean, that's how every coaching search ever is the goal, is to get someone that's more exciting, to get everybody, fired up. Like no one is trying to hire a coach that's less exciting if they make a move on the coaching front. My thing about Razorback football is that they keep doing it the way they've always been doing it, and it doesn't work. This idea that you have to develop 80% of your roster, you don't have time to develop 80% of your roster. While I do think that you should be in the business of taking players from, a C level to an A, you can't do that 44 times a year. There's just not enough time to do it. And it's getting harder and harder to find players that want to work that hard, to be perfectly honest about it too. So I think the whole structure of everything needs to be closely examined and ultimately retrofitted into the modern age of college football, because this idea of, we're going to bring somebody in here and, we're going to recruit a little and we're going to have transfers a little bit. And then we're going to have we're going to have 83 stars and they're going to come out of here and be like, I don't think you have enough time to do all that and win football games and, keep up in the SEC with a schedule like this year in and year out. So that's my thing on the whole football situation.
They can't keep doing what they're doing. You can't keep turning over half your roster every year. So you have to develop players. The top teams in the country don't turn over 40 players a year. Go down the roster. The top 10, 12 teams aren't turning over 40 players, 50 players, 60 or 70. They're not doing it. They're developing their players, they're keeping their players. That's the tough part, is the player retention when you were at the bottom of the league. That's the hardest thing to do. And there has to be a tipping point at this point. What is every player interested in? Money. That seems to keep them around. And, I said it seems to keep them around. That's not necessarily the playing time is a big thing. Player development. Can you get me to the league? And I've had coaches tell me this over and over and over again. It's, can you get me to the league and when can I play? Those are the two biggest questions they asked before NIL. Now you add the money thing in. That's the third question, is what am I going to get paid? Can you get me to the league? When can I play? If you have those three things in line, you're going to keep your players around. I think they've got – I hate this idea of having to keep turning over your players. You build no continuity within your roster. You just can't do it. And I don't know what the answer is. I know what the big guys are doing. I know what the top teams are doing. I don't know that Arkansas can replicate that, but can you cut those transfers down from 44 to 20? Where you're getting rid of the bottom quarter of your roster. You're not having guys jump out because they want to go someplace else and try and win. That's the biggest thing for me is can you drop that number from 44 to 20?
And you just laid out the biggest point on why the Taylon Green, Bobby Petrino's second-year thing won't matter at all, because the whole offense has changed. It's a new line. It's all new receivers. There is no continuity other than with quarterback and play caller. That's it. And that really only gets you until the snap. After that, it doesn't matter.
It does help that because they haven't had that recently, is you haven't had the continuity between, play caller, and you had KJ for a couple of years, but you had a couple of different coordinators. If he'd had the same guy all the way through, would things be different? Maybe. I don't know. So I expect Taylon Green to grow a little bit, but there are flaws in his game that you are going to have to fix. Then you have to go and fix the rest of the offense. Man, the receivers, who's your go-to guy? Who's the guy you're going to on third day? Who's he going to lock in on and try and get a first down? You still don't have a tight end that's functional, and your offensive line's still a mess. That's not a great recipe. You may get away with it against Alabama, agricultural and mechanical, but Memphis, Arkansas State, God help you if you haven't figured it out by the time you get to 9:27, because that's when rubber meets the road, and then your schedule gets really, really difficult.
Right, and so and my the other thing that I severely question Pittman about, and again, it's not an agenda. It's like these things happen, and we just ask questions. You know what I mean? Like it. People in power don't want you to ask questions because then you'll figure things out. But offensive line and recruiting, those are the big things. Well, they don't recruit, and their offensive line's been a mess for 3 years. So, if you don't do those things, and you are 30-31 or 31-30, whatever it is this week, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? If you were 31-30, but you're putting guys in the you've got the best offensive line in the league year in and year out. Okay, maybe you clean up a thing here or there, but man, they don't recruit. They're near the bottom every year, and the offensive line's a mess every year. And you move, and this year is no exception. You finally figure out left tackle, and you move him to center in the spring. This is not the stuff successful people are doing,
unless you're confident in the guys that you're bringing in can play left tackle, and then you're strengthening your overall unit. I don't know that that's true or not, but that's the group think, is that, okay, we brought in a guy to play left tackle. We can afford to move Carmona to maybe your most important position. This is the guy at center that's making all the calls.
But for and they were right on Carmona. I'll give them credit for that. But for every one time they've been right on Carmona, they've gotten 7 of them wrong. So now, is the new guy going to be like Carmona, or is he going to be like the other guys? Or is he going to be, Blackstock, who was a turnstile out there all year long?
Playing the wrong position.
Well, that's another thing.
Ask
why
an interior guy to go out and play tackle? Totally different disciplines?
Why do you do that though? Why do you bring someone here that's a guard and make them a tackle, or vice versa? That doesn't make any sense to me at all.
I mean, it's easier to kick a guy inside a tackle to go play center or guard than it is to take a guard and move him out to play tackle.
Here's one of the lies about football that people have been told around here, that this cross-training thing is pervasive. It is very rare that the Chiefs were an example this year because they were so bad at left tackle that they moved the guard out to tackle. And that was unheard of. If you're a guard, you're a guard. There's this cross-training thing is only in emergency situations where you see this at least in my view, where you're mixing and matching pieces when you've got a lot of guys hurt. It is not the normal operating procedure to have all your linemen just mix and match all the time.
Well, the NFL is a little different because you have a limited number of guys. So you've got 8 guys active. They've all got to know all 5 positions. All 8 guys have to be able to move around like chess pieces. In college, it's a little bit different because you don't have the roster limit, or I guess it's 105 now. But you remember when Bielema at the end was saying, we need 20 offensive linemen? You've got to have those numbers so you can figure out, what all your pieces are. But to your point, the idea of taking a guard and moving him out, it's a completely different discipline. Trying to, block these gazelles that are coming off the edge as a guard, you're a road grader if you're an interior guy. Right. You're a guy that's, meant to lock onto somebody and drive them. Now you got to go out and catch them coming off the corner. And it's hard to do. Look at some of these guys that come off the edge. Even the linebackers, the defensive backs are coming off the edge, and you're asking a guy who's never done it before to stop these guys. That's hard. So, Keyshawn Blackstock, man, you couldn't have asked a player to go out and do any better than he did for a guy that's been an interior lineman his whole life.
Yeah.
It's illogical.
Right. But yet they continue to do this year after year after year, trying to make the illogical work out. Nate's got a question here, and this is not really a great argument for standing pat. Who are you going to get to come into this mediocre program? Well, you were mediocre in basketball, and you got Musselman and Calipari back-to-back. Somebody somewhere that maybe you've heard of and maybe you haven't is – listen, you don't get to be a Division I coach wanting to take on a challenge. And you don't get there being safe. You know what I mean?
Oh,
you don't. You think you can fix anything anywhere. That's the kind of confidence you have to be in one of those jobs.
Shane Beamer, Signetti, Brett Bielema. Those are the models that you're looking for. It's a guy who can come in, lay down a foundation, and then continue to build it. We thought we were going in the right direction after they went down and they beat up a depleted Penn State team in the Outback Bowl. You were like, okay, this thing's about to take off. But what we didn't realize was that Traylon Burks was pretty damn good and got them out of a lot of situations. And KJ Jefferson could, lob it up to him. They threw a lot of 50-50 balls to him, and Burks was just that good. They haven't recruited great. It's been okay. The portal shook things up for them. They haven't quite gotten their arms around that yet. Maybe, in the near future, is Pittman the guy? I don't know. He's been okay. He hasn't been bad. I mean, they had, one bad year, but he's been okay. But can he get you to 8 or 9 consistently? That's the question.
The whole thing about Pittman was all along, the plan here was he's going to be Mike Anderson and the next guy is going to have it set up to take off like a rocket. So when do you get to that point where you're in Mike Anderson world, you're tired of going to the NIT and losing to Indiana or Cal in the middle of the night or whatever it is, right? Like when do you do that? And there are more factors than winning and losing. There's a financial element to this. It's expensive to blow it up and start over. Not as expensive as if you had a top-tier coach, but I mean, you can't pay a guy $3 million to coach in the SEC anymore. You can't do that. It's got to be like 5 is the floor, more or less. So you got to get all those things prepared. You got to have people that are on board if there's a change, and they're going to say, "Yeah, I'm in." We joke about the Chicken Man, but I mean, where would they be without the Chicken Man's money? Probably not. Not where they are right now in terms of a strong position to be in men's basketball. So you can. I don't buy for a second the who you going to get argument. Somebody out there somewhere that you've heard of or not is chomping at the bit to try and be the hero here or any other place. That's just how those guys are wired. I mean, you know them.
You've got to soften the non-con. If you're going to go through the league, if the league's going to play 8 games, you're going to play 9 league games, you got to soften up the non-con. You can't put, by just sheer numbers, you put good teams in your non-con, you're going to lose. You're going to drop a game or 2. If you're a good team, if you're an average team, you might drop 3. But you got to soften up that non-con. I'm not talking about playing Alabama A&M. I'm talking about that you can't put marquee matchups in your non-con if you're going to play 8 or 9 league games. You got 8 or 9 marquee matchups that you have an honest chance to lose every week, and then you're going to toughen up the non-con. Man, schedule to 7 wins. Schedule yourself to 7 wins or 8 wins, and then hope to get lucky and get 1 or 2 more. That's it depends, and again, it depends on what your goal is. You want to get to New Year's Day bowl game, or you want to be in the playoff?
Right. And we don't know what the goal is another thing, because nobody talks over there. So we don't know what they're trying to do, right? We don't know.
No, we have no idea.
No.
Now, Tyler from Winslow says Notre Dame is a pretty soft non-conference opponent for Arkansas this year. I totally agree, Tyler. Totally agree.
Very soft.
Very
tissue
soft.
paper
Yes.
soft.
Yes, very, very soft.
Notre Dame just trying not to trip when they fall out, when they get off the bus in Fayetteville.
Aaron says mediocre is the new rental. Okay.
Not to beat a dead horse.
Yeah.
But Mac Brown used that word recently in an interview about college athletics.
He did.
So, your boy was just the All-American prophet. That's all it was. I mean, that's just what happened here.
Stupid ass. That was the thing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I got
was
greedy
the one
and tried to stretch a double into a triple, and I got
did.
thrown out by 100 feet.
I applaud the effort.
Well, These things happen from time to time. We don't get to take this crap on the road.
No.
It is what it
We don't
is.
get to work out our material in the clubs.
No, that's right. We do not. That's true.
Bill, does that suffice as a sports segment?
Well, I'm just. It's been 45 seconds since you've said non-con. Can you just say it for me again?
Non-con.
There you go.
Non-con.
That's non-conference for the uninitiated.
I know.
But I mean, schedule is everything. You got to put some wins in there.
No,
that's
100%. I agree.
Yep. Yeah, you got to do that. Now, what's going to be interesting, see, I was just thinking about this. What's going to go away when they go to 9 league games? Because the big secret that we told you about 5 years ago is now out. ESPN's willing to pay more money if there's 9 league games. So you know what that means. We're getting 9 league games.
Yeah.
So what goes away? Will the FCS game go away?
No.
Or will see, I don't think it will either. I think like your UAB, Louisiana Tech, like that game's going to go away. So then what are those schools going to do? Because I think you're going to keep your FCS game because it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
And you can play a bunch of people and win by 70 and everybody will cheer. But everybody thinks the FCS game will go away. I don't know about that.
No.
That group of 5 game, playing La Tech or UAB may go away, and then those schools are in a world of hurt.
Playing a glorified scrimmage in your opener is what every SEC coach wants. They don't want a real game in the opener. Ask Mike Elko last year. He would have much rather played McNeese State that day. But that's SEC scheduling at its finest. Just limit the number of games to put you in jeopardy. That's SEC scheduling. Thump your chest, say you're the best, and limit your danger for the top teams.
Right. But someone's got to play the big games in week 1 or week 2 because TV's paying for all this.
Yeah, well, now they do.
Georgia's got to play Clemson. Notre Dame's got to play Texas A&M. Stuff like that's got to happen. You can't have 16 schools all playing tomato cans.
But they're going to try.
They're going to try.
That's SEC schedule.
Yeah, they're going to try. So, yeah, like playing a Sam Houston or maybe Memphis might go away.
Maybe
because I think they're going to make them play a non-con game that's good, like a Power 4. So you'll have 10 real games. So then what you do with the other 2 is going to be the interesting thing. Right now you would play 2. The way it is now, you'd play kind of 2 of those group of 5 schools. Well, maybe you just play 1. And then, then we'll see what the unintended consequences of all that is around.
Like Chris Fales says that, the SEC has this rule that they have to play a Power 4 non-conference game. Well, if you add another league game, that rule may go away.
It might. Yep, it might. But if it stays, then you're looking at TV having 10 real games for every opponent to put on television.
Yeah.
And not having to worry about that weekend in November when everybody is playing an FCS
before you're playing before you get ready to play your rival.
Right. Yeah.
All
right.
So do you want to hear the Christian drop?
Yes, sir.
Everybody ready for this?
Let's save it after the break.
Okay. All right.
We'll save it. We'll get to it when we come back. All right. Because we got to conduct a little business here on Ruscin and Zach. We do. You don't get paid, don't you? So yes, we do. We'll be back on ESPN Arkansas. After this, are you still relying on Facebook for your website? Don't do that. They're in control of your online presence. That just doesn't make any sense. Modular Orange makes it easy to have your own professional website designed, written, and launched and kept up to date for only $95 a month. No upfront costs and no hidden fees. And with Modular Orange, they're going to get it done. They'll handle all the hosting, security, and updates. You focus on building your business, and it'll be a streamlined process. It's not going to drag out for months and months and months. $95 a month. Go to modularorange.com. Find out all about it. Modular Orange, fast, affordable, and hassle-free. Take control of your online presence with Modular Orange. Go to modularorange.com.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
ELE. What does ELE stand for?
Everybody love everybody.
Everybody love everybody.
ESPN Arkansas. Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas. More than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Sandy White perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, Sakhalin.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Chicken? Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Take that all day. I need to sit though. Right. Finally make a putt. What the tap in parse?
Golf is back. Shop polos, hoodies, and Q-zips at Rhoback.com.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing and we're into the NBA and NHL playoffs, and BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NBA, NHL, and UFC, BetOnline remains the best online source for all your sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Bet online. The game starts here.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas. More than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Sandy White perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, Sakhalin.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth.
Some serious crappie.
Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Strategically placed in your joint. It's a powerful and potent way to give your joints new life, repairing old tissue. And the best part, with QC Kinetics, there's no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. This is an all-natural cellular level option with lasting relief. Imagine doing all the things you enjoy this summer without being slowed down by that awful joint pain. Call QC Kinetics now and learn more about these cutting-edge treatments that can help you live your best life. 479-999-1234. Call 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics.
Hey guys, it's Ethan here at Wheeler Power Sports, and we invite you to join us for our 58th anniversary Kawasaki Open House, May 16th and 17th at Wheeler Power Sports, featuring demo rides on many Kawasaki street bikes, including the Ninja 7 Hybrid, the Ninja 500, the Ninja 650, the Vulcan S, KLR 650, and the Eliminator. Mark your calendars for May 16th and 17th at Wheeler Power Sports in downtown Fort Smith at 901 North 11th Street. Wheeler Power Sports, keeping the good times rolling since 1967.
Hi there, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast. Well, hey, certainly some spotty showers possible out there this evening. But as we go throughout the course of the night, we'll clear skies out and cool down a little bit. Lows drop in the mid-50s for Tuesday morning. Tuesday afternoon, a little bit warmer. In fact, a little bit hotter the next couple of days. Highs tomorrow, low to mid-80s with mostly sunny skies. And then as we go into Wednesday, waking up in the 60s with highs in the upper 80s to near 90 with partly cloudy skies. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Liv Moss. It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair because I had to have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by. Tell Robert Errol Man that Joe Bonamassa sucks. Going to be seated in the Good Chair. Razorback baseball team salvaged Game 3 of the LSU series yesterday, 7-4. They will host Tony Vitello, Tennessee, later on this week. Arkansas softball is the number 4 national seed, hosting regionals out at Bogle Park. Oklahoma State, Indiana, St. Louis going to join them. Arkansas will play St. Louis on Friday at 5:30. Ruscin and Zach X polls for the last time. Should you have to take a test and pass it in order to use self-checkout? 60.2% of you said yes. Without looking. You know what onomatopoeia is? 61.9% of you said no. And Razorback Baseball's lost 3 of 4 weekend series. Is this a problem, no problem, or a big problem? 47.2% of you said this is a problem. Those are your Ruscin and Zach X polls. That's it.
There you go. We've got scheduling. Oh, let's do the Christian thing. That's right.
Okay.
Let me hear this.
Now, Bill, you heard this. I don't know what the context of this is. I don't know why they were talking about this stuff, but he said it.
Do you want what
yes.
I heard?
Yes,
okay. So I was doing some technical stuff with Derek before the show. I walked in and I heard this.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, okay. And then I looked over at the text line and there was a George Carlin reference. I'm like, okay, maybe I understand a little bit now. And that's all I know.
I think they were talking about how George Carlin would have been 88 today. And that's the context. And yeah, I saw the text line explode with people wanting to know if Abner clipped that.
Well, so Abner did. You ready?
Yeah.
I've watched plenty of X-rated stuff.
I don't think there's a lot of ambiguity there, folks.
It's as bad as you could imagine.
I've watched plenty of X-rated stuff.
He didn't say I've heard about it. He said I know people who have. He came right out and said
I've watched plenty of X-rated stuff.
Yeah.
Enjoy the pleasure of an Arkansas.
Yeah, that's right. The microphones are always on.
Yeah,
they're always
like
on.
That, I'm off the hook.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Bill, you're good. You don't have to worry about anything.
I'm good for a week.
I've watched plenty of X-rated stuff.
Bill, you were Hunter Yurichek suing players, and then Jordan Hudson came along.
Right.
In Foro Christian, and now no one's talking about you anymore. They're talking about Jordan Hudson. Way to go.
So, why would you say that? Now, is that one of those things where you say and you go, oh, man.
There's another debate here. Like, if it's just words, can it be X-rated?
He didn't say that, though. He said,
I've watched plenty of X-rated stuff.
Watched plenty of X-rated.
Like, to me, X-rated is visual and word. And
boom, boom, boom. Yes.
George Carlin is just talking. He's not like, naked or anything. I mean, he's just saying words. So,
okay,
I don't know.
We're having separate debates here. Christian says he has. George Carlin was talking about it. So that's what I learned today.
I mean, George Carlin was arrested once doing comedy in Wisconsin, your state.
What, my state?
That's right.
Yeah. I lived there for 2 years.
That's right.
I didn't even pay taxes there.
Because he did the 7 words on stage, and they're like, "This is indecent. You're arrested." Anyway,
Milwaukee cops are a pain in the butt anyway.
I guess so. I don't know.
But if you got guys banging threes,
see, is that X-rated?
That X-rated, Bill?
Well, you know,
I'm not signing anything but balls.
Bill,
why am I all of a sudden the judge?
You're new here.
I guess context matters.
It sounds filthy, sure.
Yes, Derek. Context always matters.
Context does matter.
Enjoy the pleasure of an.
All right. Well,
all right.
I was. Hey, man, way to step up today, Christian. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. All right. I just didn't know how people defined X-rated in 2025. Like I know how we did it back in Searcy, where it's the town from Footloose, but I don't know how the rest of the world.
Basically, if the sun was up, it was X-rated.
That's right. Yeah, very offensive.
Right.
Very.
Very
indecent is the word that they hide behind.
Oh, is that
indecent.
what it was? Okay,
that's the word. Yeah. Well, that's the one they got Carlin on. Indecent.
Those people are idiots.
That's right.
Thanks, Big Mike.
Big Mike nails it once again. It is 29 minutes until 5 o'clock, and we'll have the drive home and more coming right up.
Text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Hey, it's James Teague with the Teague Law Firm. I'm excited to be back on Halftime with Phil and Matt Fridays at 12:15.
We're kind of throwing at the umpire. Like this, we'll just call it what it is. And I overthrow it and I actually spike it onto the plate. It hits the front of the plate, pops up, and hits the umpire dead in the Adam's apple. Knocked out.
Goodness gracious. The Teague Law Firm. If we can't help you, we'll talk baseball.
He struck him out swinging.
It's only on ESPN 99.5 and hitthatline.com.
At Mosquito Joe, our passion is making outside fun again. One of the most popular ways of achieving that goal is with a mosquito misting system. Mosquito Joe misting systems can be installed discreetly around your backyard, patio, boat dock, anywhere you're getting bugged.
The really cool thing about Mosquito Joe misting systems is that they mist automatically every day when mosquitoes are most active. And if I want to, I can operate the system on my phone with a super easy-to-use app.
Mosquito misting systems. Just one more way Mosquito Joe makes outside fun again.
Visit arkansas.mosquitojoe.com.
The Crane Team is your home for all your automotive needs. With 6 different dealerships in Northwest Arkansas and America's favorite brands, the Crane Team has the perfect vehicle for you. From pickup and delivery to service after the sale. Plus our famous, huge Crane Cash discounts, the Crane Team simply can't be beat. Shop Arkansas's largest selection of Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Visit us today or shop online at craneteam.com.
APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group has immediate openings in the Northwest Arkansas area. If you're a licensed CDL driver, heavy equipment operator, electrician, diesel mechanic, have paving or concrete labor experience, or experience in a quarry, apply today at jobs.crh.com. APAC offers top pay, a sign-on bonus, benefits including insurance, retirement, and profit sharing. Apply online today at jobs.crh.com. APAC Arcola and Standard Materials Group is an equal opportunity employer.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
Keep your haymaking season rolling with big savings on New Holland hay tools at WT Equipment. Right now, choose 0% financing or cash back on select disc bind, disc mower conditioners, and roll belt rounders, and save thousands. You'll cut with more confidence, bale faster and tighter, and save for seasons to come. Ask about our industry-leading warranties, too. Hurry into WT Equipment for these ready-to-roll savings. Offer ends June 30th. Capital America LLC approval. Standard terms, conditions, and other restrictions apply.
It's the time of year all about stepping up to the plate and making every play count. And when your vehicle takes a hit, you need a repair team that knows how to rally. Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body has been family owned and operated for over 40 years and is proud to be iCar Gold Class certified, putting them in the elite 15% of collision repair shops nationwide. For expert repairs that get you back in the lineup, call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body at 479-751-3801 or visit CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
When I wake up the best mornings
in the morning light,
start with Wrangler.
pull on my jeans and I feel alright.
Jeans, jackets, and shirts that get your day started on the right foot.
I pull my blue jeans on. I pull my blue jeans on.
Good mornings make for better days.
Pull my blue jeans on. I pull my blue jeans on.
Wrangler, for the ride of life.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth.
And we're at the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, where's Matt?
Beer hats here. Come get your bases loaded beer hats here.
Matt, what are you doing?
Well, with how well the baseball team's doing, I thought I'd make sure that the fans know where they can get those famous yellow hats.
Not only do we have the beer hats, but we also have the team hats and jerseys to match.
So I guess you could say when it comes to Razorback baseball, we have all the bases covered.
You really hit it out of the park with that one.
Yeah, a real grand slam of a pun.
Definitely not a strikeout.
Anyway, Hog fans, if you're looking for something with a hog on it, come by the Stadium Shop on Razorback at 989 South Razorback Road in Fayetteville.
That's right. Or you can go to their websites,
Dad, I think what you mean to say is our website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
And whether it's a shirt, pool table, or anything in between, come by the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
The Stadium Shop is the only family, alumni, and locally owned Razorback store in the country.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Garçon
You're still waiting on that photo, huh?
I really am.
Okay. Why is it that one? Why not any of the other?
Can we talk about this?
Let me do the thing.
Okay, yeah.
Because we kind of have to own up to something there. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
Meat between buns, meat between buns, nuggies, meat between buns, meat between buns.
Look, another player swung well. That means he did his personal best.
Woo pig.
Bill, weeks ago, you were an anonymous guy. Nobody knew anything. You just went about your day. And now this.
Yeah, I'd like to get back to that.
I've watched plenty of X-rated stuff.
That's not me,
Wouldn't
by
we
the
all?
way.
That's right. That is not Bill.
That was unfortunate timing.
I would like to get. Can we get a list?
A list of what?
I've watched plenty of X-rated stuff.
Well, just think of any popular movie and then make a dirty title out of it, and then there you probably have your
Have you guys done
your answer, right?
Have you guys done this segment where you just you blow out all your little fun buttons?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
It's a complete crap.
That's the coach of the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, now that's a fun game. It's tell me who it is.
I can place most of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Challenge
Is that
accepted.
really?
Yeah, try and stump me.
Now this is one of your favorites.
Heavier balls do not always mean better scores.
Bill?
That was Bill talking about bowling. You perverts of bowling talk here on Ruscin and Zach.
We're gonna get fired.
That was you. We were on a remote. It was recent.
Yeah, it's very recent.
What was that? It wasn't at the gas station.
No.
At
No,
the
we got
Roadrunner.
No.
I can't think of it now. I don't know.
Bottom. So whether you're trying to win a bass tournament or you're just trying to get a bunch of white bass strippers, stripers, excuse me.
That's what happens when Ty tries to do one of the live reads when Tommy's on vacation. It doesn't work out.
Nah, it doesn't. All that broadcasting school money.
That's right.
Anyway, what else you got?
What were we about to?
I don't know. We were talking about this just a second ago. We were like, did he tease something? I'm like, I don't know. I wasn't listening.
The drop giveth and the drop the play taketh away. Because last week we played it in foreign languages and they lost. So now what?
And we got a complaint.
Yeah, and we did get a complaint. Yeah. So what do we do? Well, we played it in English. They won.
Right.
Of course, there is the argument that we should not play it at all.
There is that argument, and it's an argument that I don't particularly care for.
That's a school of thought.
Yep.
Or none of this matters, and it's determined by the players on the field, not the people on the radio.
I think that's probably more online.
Ruscin and
The announcers jinx is not real. Maybe that's something. You know what I mean?
It's settled on the field. It has nothing to do with what day or what underwear you're wearing.
Right. I think this is a big week for the Tony drop, and maybe we hammer that one. You know what I mean?
You want to go? Okay, all right. I can.
Well, he's coming to town. You know,
he is.
He ran through this town in his few years.
Here he comes. Woo! Enough of that. These hillbillies coming into town.
You need to play it sooner so we can get to the woo and move on with our lives.
Well, you got to have the build up for it, man. There's like a certain crescendo that comes along with a song that's talking about electricity and inbreeding.
Yeah. I may have teased something here. I have no idea what it was.
We were trying to figure that out. Like,
can we go back on YouTube and look it up?
Does anybody know what we were going to talk about? Because we don't. Like, we're sitting here, it's like, were we teasing something? I know we were talking about the Garson Shaddy drop and whether or not we could talk about that.
Well, I think we were going to talk about how it giveth and taketh away. And now what do? We're at a crossroads here.
We are at a crossroads because
that's right.
There's, it's a quid pro quo, and it's very simple. Your mother-in-law doesn't want to hear the Garson Shaddy drop anymore. I said, you take a photograph and a Springdale T-shirt. She's the purple.
By the way,
she's the red, purple.
By the way, the shout out to the man earlier. Speaking of all this, who was like, Arkansas would never get involved in anything with Tennessee. They're too classy to do that. Okay, but Tennessee's gonna talk all that stuff, and you're just gonna stand there. I don't think so.
Well, they got into it. They got into it during COVID when Tony had
2021. They went jaw to jaw after the game. Tony and Dave. Now they reportedly have buried the hatchet on all that stuff, but I don't know if that's true or not. We don't know. Nobody knows.
Stop with the pretentious stuff.
Yeah,
you never know how things. And look,
what was
Vitella's
the best part of that clip? The best part of that clip was Vitella was wearing a checkerboard gator.
He was. Yeah, he was, so nobody could see what he was talking about.
That's right. So we have no idea. That's right. So I don't know what it was. I got another one thing I wrote down here. Maybe I did tease this. We've got some more schedule leaks coming out. The full schedule comes out Wednesday for the NFL. And so they're giving us little breadcrumbs along the way. And then college football has given us some scheduling breadcrumbs too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're getting the opening night NFL game on that Thursday is going to be Cowboys-Eagles from Philadelphia. They're going to put the banner up and all that stuff. It'll be very exciting. They just announced a random December doubleheader for the NFL on Fox. So that's another thing they've put out there. They haven't announced any CBS doubleheaders yet, but I'm sure the Chiefs will be involved in one of those.
Oh, they'll be involved in almost all of them.
Yeah. They're trying to figure out a way to make them play twice in the same day for the
if they could.
They haven't
I'm sure we'll get the before the schedule release. We'll know who's playing on Amazon on Christmas Day.
Yes, that's right. So at week 16, I don't know why they picked week 16, December 20th, but the Fox doubleheader is Eagles and Commanders, and then Packers at Bears. So
Big Mike has texted. You did tease something, but didn't give enough info.
Okay, that's
bad broadcasting.
It sounds vague enough that it sounds like something I would do. Yeah. There, that's what we're talking about right there. There it is. So that's what happened. And Let me ask you about this. What do you think about this? Or do you care? Maybe you don't care.
Fire away.
I'm going to ask you anyway. The internet is complaining because, Fox gets, to choose some of these games in college football. And Fox is week 1 playing the Texas-Ohio State game at the Shoe at 11 a.m. Central Time.
Well, what
It's
would
their
they
big
like?
noon game.
Okay, so
Yeah.
they have an entire a pregame show built around the big noon kickoff, and you have a rematch of the quarterfinals of the college football playoff. That's exactly what Fox is paying all of this money for, is for the big noon kickoff to be the big game of the day.
Right.
So it's why you pay billions of dollars to get the Big Ten. I don't, the internet can be pissed off all it wants. The internet is always wrong. When it comes to, because most people don't understand the functionality of how broadcasting works. You pay your money to acquire rights for whether it's the SEC, the NFL, whatever it is, and you're going to put your game based on your the best game of the week, based on your research, in the time window that will draw the most eyeballs, because advertisers pay for eyeballs. They don't care about your schedule. That's just it.
I think the argument people are saying is, wouldn't this be better as a night game on that on
Sure,
that
it would.
Saturday?
But you know who paid for it? Fox, and they want it with the big noon kickoff.
Right. They don't go all in on the night games like ABC and NBC has the dedicated Saturday night game now. That's got a Big Ten connection to it.
And I'm sure that whoever's got the Big Ten game in the 7:00 window is going to get Purdue. So pay more.
Also to be said here, this is probably Labor Day weekend, I'm guessing.
Is?
So very few people will be working, meaning that whenever the game is on, you're going to find it and turn it on.
Probably.
If you want to see it. There'll be 15 million people that'll watch this game, even if it's at a noon Eastern time. So, and nobody out west of the Rockies watches sports, so nobody cares about what they think out there. Notice I said west of the Rockies, Bill.
Very
dumb. I know
dumb.
Colorado.
Yeah, you don't want to say that.
I appreciate that.
That's right.
The world stops along the Front Range.
That's exactly right. Nobody in California cares about sports, though. I mean,
where's the
they
Front
just
Range?
don't.
It's where the plains of Colorado kind of stop.
Meat between buns.
No, I was actually trying to describe it to you, like you did, like you give a damn.
Yeah, you thought he actually cared.
I know.
He does not.
It's where the mountains start, Zach.
What state?
All over.
Jamie's got a new segment idea. We can call it Christian's Corner. We guess based on made-up titles if Christian has seen the movie. We can use the Plinko machine to determine yes or no. The Plinko machine will be here this weekend. It is.
That's
it is
exciting.
paid
I
for.
forgot about that.
It is on its way. We will have.
So next Monday is spoken for.
Yeah, Monday we're just going to play Plinko. I think that's pretty much what we're going to do.
All right. That'll be who gets the high score. It'll be awesome.
Yeah. And we can guess whether Christian has seen titles before.
Rick has brought up something we haven't addressed today. Michael Jordan is going to do some work for the NBA on NBC. Now, the way I read it, he's going to be like a Gretzky role where he's barely on there, but he's going to be on there.
Yeah, Mike's not good on camera.
No, he really no. That's
No offense.
why he hasn't.
I mean, he's not.
Yeah.
No, I don't care what Michael Jordan has to say about anything at this point. He's
okay.
I really don't. Greatest player to ever live. He's not an analyst. They're bringing him in because the casual fan will tune in to see what Mike's going to say. That's it.
When are the NBC games on? Are they going to be Saturday, like Friday night? Like when are they on? I don't even know when their deal is, and I don't know. They're not getting the finals, so like, are they getting any playoff? Like, I don't even know. This is going to be very interesting for that league because that league relies on stars, and with LeBron exiting at some point in the next few years, it's going to be a little more complicated than, well, your games are either on TNT or ESPN, one or the other.
Yeah.
Now there's going to be like Amazon and Peacock, and like you got to. Are people going to hunt for this like the NFL? I don't know if they are. People will hunt for the NFL.
Here's the thing about the NFL: there's only 17 games, 18, whatever they're playing. The NBA, you're playing 81 games over 6 months. Football is condensed. We know basically it's on one of 3 days: Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. Yeah. And finding it is not nearly as difficult. I have found, because I did have the NBA package, to be somewhat frustrating to find, find a game I want to watch because it's on this platform or that platform. I'm not paying $10.99 to go watch it on, watch 1 out of 81 on a particular game. I can skip it.
Right. This could also be an instance of old men yelling at clouds because people in their 20s don't watch TV like we do. So they don't know what a channel is.
They watch sports though. But
yes, they do.
They watch sports,
but they don't have channels. Like they don't do it that way. You know what I'm saying?
It's all a la carte and it's all streaming services. Like they watch a TV show, they watch it when they want to. It's not Thursday night at 9. Sports is a little bit different. They do watch sports. They gamble on sports. So yeah,
absolutely.
I mean, how do you think half these college kids are going broke?
Yes,
they're not listening to Sterling.
That's right. Big Mike points out Joe Montana was also bad on TV.
Dreadful.
That's true.
Dreadful.
Really
Joe's
bad.
my guy. He was dreadful.
Yep, that was a miss. That was a miss. We tried it. It didn't work out.
And
okay.
No offense to Michael Jordan. I would rather watch Mike shoot than I would hear him talk about basketball. Because Mike's not going to say anything.
No, he's really not. No.
He's not. He's not.
Is
Barkley.
he an owner too?
Yeah, he's owner of the. They're not the Bobcats, the Hornets.
No, he gave that up.
Oh, did he? Did he sell that?
Oh, he did.
He got his billion and got out.
Well, good for him.
That's good.
I hope he's. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure he's fine. I don't think he's going to be on there all the time. So I mean, it's not like it's going to be like Barkley and them. But I don't know.
Bailey with an interesting take. Field trips are wasted on kids. Imagine getting a whole day off of work and getting to learn how an old watermill from the 1800s worked. That's the dream. Man, I would really go for a field trip, an organized field trip. Who wants to go to the planetarium?
Me?
I'll go. Doesn't that sound like fun? You get to skip work for a couple hours and go to the planetarium?
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Bring a sack lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can I say, the kids today, what group is this now? Like what group's my kid in?
I don't know.
Gen whatever. They're spoiled,
Why?
man. When I went to school, I had a peanut butter and jelly on wheat with an apple and a juice box. My kid rolled out with sushi today. Had some, had her Starbies, had her water bottle or Gatorade.
Okay.
It's ridiculous.
Who calls it Starbies?
She does.
Oh, okay.
And she didn't buy all that stuff for herself.
Shut
so
up, Bill.
Who's the problem?
Shut up, Bill. That's not the point. The point is these kids are soft.
You could make it harder is all I'm saying.
Nate wants to screw the planetarium. Let's field trip to a brewery. All right. I mean, look.
You could do that.
You can do both. You can make it an all-day trip. I'll get the permission slips. Let's go.
Or one of these bourbon, distilleries or whatever.
Big Mike says someone went to a planetarium and said some people booed when they showed Earth.
Earth compiler.
Well, we've got our text of the day.
There it is. Congratulations. Wish we had something to give away for that. Coupon or something.
That'd be nice. Tyler from Winslow says, Bill has a point. You are the problem, Zach. No, I'm not. No. Dirty Drawer says, Mrs. Dirty Drawers got to skip work and go toss pizza dough in the air.
See,
I do that. Why? We need more field trips in adult world.
Hey, in the Arns 2026 administration, why don't you get us grown-up field trips?
For one field trip per quarter.
There you
Put
go.
that in your manifesto.
Oh,
right.
I'm running on cushioned toilet seats.
Sure.
And self-checkout.
Heated cushioned toilet?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. I mean, look, this is not Albania. Yeah, we have heated cushions. Earth compiler.
That's right. That's what I said. That's right. Earth compiler. All right. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Oh, it's getting fun out there with all these holiday weekends coming up. But hey, remember, if you get arrested on a Thursday, you're not seeing a judge until at least Monday. If you find yourself on the wrong side of the law, if your weekend consists of a free ride from the boys in blue and 3 hots and a cot in the county jail, call Jackie Mock at Mock Legal Solutions to help you get out of a jam. Here's the number, 479-769-1505. She'll protect your rights and help you navigate the criminal justice system for a low, flat fee. mocklegalsolutions.com. Real advice, reasonable price. Drive home, Mr. Sparky. Back in a moment.
It's Monday, May 12th. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News, live, local, late-breaking update. We have new information from officials on the Sebastian County deputies who were stabbed last week inside the jail. Meanwhile, legislation for a proposed prison in Franklin County may have died in the Arkansas Senate, but new language promoting it has surfaced on the State Department of Corrections website. Also, it's National Police Week. We'll show you how local departments are celebrating. And as we approach 1 year since the May 2024 tornadoes, we look at how some families are now building tornado shelters at their homes. Weather-wise, Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee says the warmest weather of the year is headed our way. He's got your get-ready weather forecast tonight. And in sports, Arkansas softball is going to host an NCAA regional for the 5th year in a row. The Bogle Bombers drew a 4 seed in the tourney, meaning if they advance, they will host a super regional as well. Now you're up to date. I'm Brandon Evans. Join me tonight on 4029 News.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Want crystal clear pool water all summer long? Burton Pools and Spas has everything you need, from expert advice to top brands like Pool Life and Aquaseal. Stop in for a free water test, score up to $70 in Pool Life and Aquaseal rebates, and grab your summer supply at a special discount. Keep your pool clean, clear, and swim ready all season long. Visit us today in Fort Smith, Springdale, or Greenland. Burton Pools and Spas. Water for a better life.
Spring is here and Gentry Public Schools is blooming with energy. As the district of choice, they provide a world-class education with a small-town feel. Their dedicated teachers, strong community support, and innovative programs help every student connect, learn, and succeed. From academics to athletics, fine arts to career readiness, Gentry Public Schools prepare students for a bright future. Learn more at gentrypioneers.com and follow them on social media. Gentry Public Schools, where tradition meets excellence. Go Pioneers.
Hey, man, after this round, let's hit up BV65, that new barbecue spot in Bella Vista.
I thought that was a members-only place.
No, it's just like golf. All 4 Bella Vista POA restaurants are open to the public. You can check out BV65, Lake Point, BV Bar and Grill, and Highlands Pub and Patio.
Well, let's go. I'm starving.
Bella Vista POA, 4 great restaurants open to everyone with no membership required. Visit BellaVistaPOA.com/things-to-do/dining for details.
Start the weekend at Indigo Sky Casino. Fridays in May from 6 to 10 p.m. Play for your chance to win up to $10,000 cash. All month long, play for your chance to win over $1 million in total cash and gold rewards prizes. Come stay and play at Indigo Sky Casino, the area's premier gaming destination. Enjoy delicious food, ice-cold adult beverages, live weekend entertainment, luxurious hotel suites, and more. Experience the Indigo Sky difference. Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri. IndigoSkyCasino.com for details.
Experience the flavors of chef-inspired modern Ozark cuisine at Mockingbird Kitchen in the Evelyn Hills Shopping Center in Fayetteville. Now that the weather is perfect, dine on their patio and enjoy delicious, seasonally inspired dishes from signature favorites to nightly specials. They're open Wednesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner, or if you prefer to stay in, you can order takeout and enjoy at home. Vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free options are available. Make your lunch or dinner extraordinary at Mockingbird Kitchen, where great food meets great atmosphere. Mockingbird Kitchen, modern Ozark cuisine.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. This is ESPN Arkansas. Coming to you live from the Crane Automotive Team Studios. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Hey, your dream of 40 minutes and then like commercials the rest of the hour might come true here.
Oh,
I've got like 9 things now.
Love it. Love it.
Ruscin and Zach with you here on ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app, which is brought to you by Taco Bell, 877-377-6963. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
I've watched plenty of X-rated stuff.
Does the Viagra have a shelf life?
Man.
All right.
People don't maintain their equipment.
They don't. I need to start everything off with breaking news.
Whoa. Now, hang on there, playa.
This is why I texted you during the break.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention. What did I say?
This from John Calipari.
Whoa. The man
13
himself.
minutes ago.
Okay.
Out walking the dog with Ellen. No beard. That picture circulating was from 2020. And there he is, a clean-shaven John Calipari.
Wow.
Today in 2020.
Or
today, not in 2020 with the beard. So I guess there was a lot of were people not happy about the beard? I couldn't care one way or the other. It's your off time. Do whatever you want with your face. I don't care. But
no beard.
No beard now. Yes.
All right. All is right with
the beard is gone.
So it was
what
a
smoke
COVID
do we
beard.
It was a COVID beard.
Okay.
What smoke do we put out for no beard? Do we have a smoke for that?
No.
Okay, all right. No beard.
No beard. Okay. All right, I got it.
No beard. They didn't get Chris Beard, and John Calipari doesn't have a beard. Okay, that's the that's what's going on.
Wow.
Not that they needed him. Not that they needed him. They did fine. Okay. Let's see here. We got so many texts coming in here.
Why?
I'm beginning to feel uncomfortable that Dirty Drawers and Mrs. Dirty Drawers take shots at each other
through us,
and we're in the middle here. It's happened again.
Okay,
it's happened again. He talked about her throwing pizza dough in the air. She claims he spent over $1,000 on a fly fishing rod and then complained about how much a burger is at Five Guys.
See, I don't have as big an issue with the complaining about the price of something. I do have a big issue with spending $1,000 on fly fishing equipment. That I have an issue with.
And I'll chime in. Five Guys is a little pricey.
It is very pricey.
Yeah. They do give you extra bag fries, though.
They do that.
Very nice of them.
Now, Gavin with a pretty salient point here. He says we are cheaper than therapy, and we have a 2-0 record in saving relationships.
That's right. And countless divorces. I mean, it's
we're undefeated there. We have caused a divorce or two.
Yeah. That's what's happening there.
Okay.
Also, let's see here. There's a man in Van Buren. I'm assuming he's an older man. And you'll know why I assume that when I read these texts from him. But he wrote to the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, Hog Wild in Van Buren. I don't know this man's age, but he writes, the NBA is garbage. A no-effort product that relies on divas and off-the-court drama to be relevant. I pointed out it has a larger audience than college basketball, and that just because you don't like it doesn't mean everyone else hates it. Hog Wild writes back, that's because a majority of young people are idiots. You should already know that.
Derek, two things can be true at the same time. Yes, young people are idiots. Yes, I think we will all sign up for that one. Look, this is my first year really immersing myself into not just the New York Knicks, but the entirety of the NBA. There is some bad basketball that is played. It is glorified YMCA basketball. However,
it's been like that for years.
However, when you get to the playoffs, the basketball gets better. When there's more on the line. I'll tell you what wasn't bad was that in-season tournament when they got to Vegas. Those games were pretty good. But when you've got the Wizards playing, I don't know, pick somebody from the East that's bad. Give me New Orleans. That's a terrible basketball game. And Jordan Poole's putting up 30-foot shots. It's bad basketball. It's really bad.
But playoff basketball is pretty good, with the exception of Nuggets Thunder yesterday, which was not great. Oklahoma City shot 35% from the field, the worst field goal percentage in a playoff win by any team since 2015.
Say it's not that long ago.
The Nuggets are 0 of 15 on corner threes.
It's not great.
The most corner three attempts without a make by any team since at least the 90s. So it was not catch as catch can basketball, to go back to that phrase. But anyway, some of these games have been great though. The hockey's but every year, man, the hockey's better, and people just don't know hockey, so they don't know what they're looking at. But I mean, we're getting buzzer beaters in hockey now. That's where we are.
Yeah, we are.
That's where we are. Is we're getting buzzer beaters in hockey, which is crazy. But that's what's happening.
Hog Wild says the regular season in the NBA is way too long. It doesn't have to be. What the NBA has done is they've eliminated back-to-backs. They catered to the players' wishes, and the playoffs take forever. When you've got 2 or 3 days in between games, the playoffs drag into June. It used to be the NBA Finals were a mid-June, first week of June, second week of June, and we were done. And that was running late. Now, with the way the NBA playoffs are, I mean, it's almost July by the time the season's over. But the NBA is on the NFL model, which is it's a 24-hour, 365-day a year news cycle. That's what they want.
Right.
Is the playoffs run right into the draft? The draft runs into preseason camp, and here we go again.
Well, it runs into free agency, and all the real off-the-court drama gets heated up there. But I mean, it's good. It's we get to in a little under an hour now here on ESPN Arkansas. We've got coverage of Celtics and Knicks. The Knicks trying to win a big game in the Garden in the playoffs for the first time in ages.
Bailey has a question for Bill. Bill, has Jokic already mentally moved on to his horses?
No, and I was in the middle of replying to that. I think OKC they're really good defensively, and if you watch the game, they're beating the hell out of him from the jump. He's got 5 guys on him, and they're all just working him.
So you're of the opinion that Nikola Jokic is still engaged?
Oh yeah, okay. I am. I just think they've got enough horses to wear him out.
Now, for those who don't know, Nikola Jokic plays for
somebody.
The Denver basketball
that team that plays at altitude. 5280
on altitude.
Yeah.
They play on altitude too. They're owned by altitude.
That's right.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Big Mike is claiming low T is the reason they can't play 81 games anymore.
Mind your own business.
Huh.
Okay. All right. We got that. We got that settled in here. I mean, I'm willing to listen to that theory. I guess I don't.
Yeah. Look, at this point, any theory is a good theory.
Hey, it's working for Flutie, right?
Right.
Bills?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
And Frank Thomas, right?
Yeah.
I was driving yesterday, and I was listening to the ESPN radio coverage of the Thunder game, and boy, they were really struggling with the two Jalen Williams on the same team situation.
Yeah.
They kept having to explain every time that one of them was from Arkansas and one wasn't.
We've done this before. It's not that complicated.
It's the Relaford nightmare. Remember, we had 4 of them on a court at the same time.
I had 5 of them on the floor. Stamp. Don't ever do that again, man.
Right.
Relaford to Relaford, back into Relaford. Relaford, turn around, jumper, good.
Iowa, and I know you give me a hard time over the Twins at West, but they were different body types, so you knew who
that
was
I saw
who.
twice a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Iowa man says WNBA basketball is better than NBA basketball.
It is fun to watch like motion and cutting and all that old stuff. That
what he's saying is it's fun to watch Caitlin Clark.
Okay,
Got some shady.
What is?
Drop
and
it
then
in
he
for
caught
your,
it straight.
Yeah, just for your mother-in-law.
What's wrong with you? Oh mercy! Oh, let's see here.
Boy. Rob from Bentonville says they are now avoiding back-to-back so LeBron can keep his beard dyed. BE. Oh, boy. I never thought I'd start a sentence by saying, now that O.J. Simpson's dead, Bill, you can use yours truly while referring to Colorado. Oh, that's on me, isn't it?
Jamie wants to further analyze the Calipari dog walking picture, noticing that is not his home neighborhood in Fayetteville.
Uh-oh.
So where's he at?
It's a great question.
I don't know. I don't know where he's at.
Where in the world is John Calipari today?
Right. He might be, on Turks and Caicos or something. I don't know where he is. I don't know.
I think he's in Lexington because I don't think he sold his house yet.
Uh-oh. Well, it's hard to sell a house. You got to find the right, but it only takes one to fall in love.
That's right. Only one of them's got to fall in love with your house.
Look at you catching yourself.
That's right. It only takes one. Oh, man. We've also, earlier today, you may have missed this, Jordan Hudson finished 3rd in the Miss Maine pageant over the weekend. So,
now, why you got to bring that up?
She got the bronze medal. Well, if people are late hopping on, they may have missed that. I like to keep people informed of what they missed.
No, you don't.
Okay, I just felt like, mentioning it
just
again. I don't know.
Throwing the hammer again.
And she was defending the longshoreman in her answer in the interview portion.
God, that was such a canned answer. That was such. I mean, to quote Darko, I mean, that's a complete crap.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No.
I want to see the other 30 minutes where she was causing problems. But anyway, it's a whole
3rd in Miss Maine.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You would think well, we're going to get in trouble for this, but here you go.
Yeah,
you would think like a Maine 8 would,
the
would
Texas
be
2.
That's right.
Right? I mean, it's
like
the
that,
difference between going to play in the AAC versus, the SEC.
That's right. Yes.
Somebody had to get 3rd, right?
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true.
And you can't have a 4th without a 3rd.
Ooh, Lurch with a little baseball history. Anybody interested? This is actually fairly interesting to me.
Oh, I did see this. Yes.
The Tampa Bay Deviled Eggs had their first rain out or rain delay in franchise history.
That is correct.
I didn't. Wow. Yeah, because they're playing out at the Steinbrenner Field.
Right. Because they refused to play at their field with no roof.
Yep. Your dad's texting. Does she get a cabin for finishing 3rd?
I don't know what the prize is for
From
3rd
what
place.
I hear, she's very into real estate.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Maybe she needs a cabin.
Acquisitions.
Acquisition is her thing.
That's right. That's right.
She may like. It would appear as though real estate is her thing. Is that fair, Bill?
She's acquiring a lot of stuff. Sure. I've got an underwear fetish. Shut up.
Bill telling himself to shut up is a new.
It's the
brave new world now.
He's yelling at AI Bill.
That's right.
Great.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they claim it. I'm sure she claims it was rigged somehow.
Oh yeah,
That's why she didn't win.
Absolutely.
Because she was 2nd last year. So she should have won this year, right? With all that, with all returning starter and everything. I mean, you go up, you don't go down, but that's what happens. Anyway, that pageant life, man, that's something. They didn't.
She's from Connecticut. How do you become eligible for the Miss Maine pageant?
I don't know.
Well, if you read the text line, Maine's running a little low on contestants.
Hog Wild claiming she lost to a dock worker. Stop it. Stop it.
What'd she do in the talent portion?
Oh, now that's a great question.
Mind tricks? Some voodoo?
She bent a spoon with her mind. That's what she did.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
How do you finish third? According to Graham and Prairie Grove, you enter. Jeez, guys. Lighten up.
Bronze medal. It's very respectable.
It is.
Maine is taking some
Yeah,
strain. What did Maine ever do to anybody?
This is this
Maine
week's
is
Crowder
this
College.
week's Crowder
Yep,
College.
there
I
it
was
is.
about to say it. Yep.
Man.
You ever been to Maine?
Yes. Beautiful.
There's not a lot going on up there.
Beautiful up there.
It is. There's not a lot going on up there, though.
Nuggies.
A couple of lighthouses, some lobster. That's about it.
Lobster.
Some of the ugliest beaches you'll ever see in your life. That's about it. Not
Closest
much.
I got was Delaware. I've never been all the way up.
Delaware's not even close.
Well, that's as close as I got.
Delaware's in the mid-Atlantic.
It's as close
Like
as I've gotten.
Maine's way up there.
No, I
like
know.
Canada.
It's way,
I'm just pointing
way up
out that
there.
that's as far north as I've gotten out there.
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't know how you. I guess we should Google who won. You know, is there like a talent competition? Is there like a prom dress?
See-through onesie.
Ah.
I've got the results here.
Oh, good. Fire away.
Yeah. Well, as soon as the internet will cooperate here, I'll
Well, her name is Shelby
right
Howell.
Shelby Howell. All right.
Shelby Howell
shout
from
out
Bangor,
Shelby.
Maine.
Of course.
Bangor.
It is Bangor.
I thought
Pronunciation, man, it
No,
matters.
Bangor. It matters. Punctuation.
I don't
and
think it
pronunciation.
is.
It is.
Hold on. In that King of the Road song, he says destination Bangor, Maine. He doesn't
So
say
that's
Bangor.
that's the source you're citing. Is the king of the road.
I'm going with Roger Miller. That's right.
Gas and
I am.
steady.
Yes.
Come on, even Abner's going to admit
Yes.
I'm having a good day here with this.
First runner-up was Mara Carpenter from Cumberland County.
All right.
The second runner-up, Jordan Hudson from Hancock.
She's from Connecticut. Now, here's a great question. Where does Ty think Maine is?
Though he has no idea where Maine is.
Because Ty doesn't know where Hawaii is. Does he know where
He
Maine
doesn't
is?
know. No. I find that highly unlikely. Like, if you gave him a map that was blank and just
Yeah,
said
he'd
point
have
to
no
Maine,
idea.
like, he would get it wrong. He'd be in Vermont or upstate New York or something. He wouldn't get there. Or maybe Minnesota even. I don't know. You know, we really failed him with the education in this state. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we did. Well,
We
first
really
of all,
failed him.
it's not a state problem. He went to a private school.
That's true.
So that's Little Rock Christian. Shout out. Well done. Take him back.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
right.
sent you guys the picture of
Okay.
what's her face.
Yeah, there's Shelby Howell. That's right.
Oh.
Bangor, Maine.
Bangor. Yes. Just be careful.
What is her platform? Does anyone know what?
Boy, I hope it's the
she's
dock workers thing. Miserable Jerk says Maine is a real northern state, not like that wannabe northern state, Virginia.
I don't think Virginia wants to be in the North.
Really started the whole thing.
Well, how quickly they forget the results of that whole thing. You know what I mean?
I know. Yeah, I know. It's foreign and weird. It's over there.
Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah.
God,
Let's
Graham,
see here.
you guys are mean. You know what? Y'all
Y'all
are
be nicer. We'll take the text machine away.
Right.
all right?
No, we won't.
We don't have to do this. Let's see here.
All right. Moving along.
Yes. Well, I'm trying to find a bio on what the platform is here for these contestants.
Well, Joe and Avoca's on the phone.
Oh, he is?
Yes.
Well, let's go to that then. Hi, Joe. Good afternoon.
Hi, Joe.
He's not there. Is he on this one? Joe?
We're doing great on the phones today. I don't know what's going on.
Beautiful.
Well, to be
Is
fair,
the phone
I've
potted up.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, hold on. Let me try something else here.
Okay, that's working. Yeah, this is a little.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have Joe. All right.
Joe, that's
We
on
don't
us.
have him.
Sorry.
Yeah, something went wrong. This is like that Danielle Musselman day. Remember that?
Oh my God, that was awful. That was terrible.
I hope there's not tape of that.
There isn't. I've destroyed all of the.
We
the
spent
evidence.
10 minutes on that.
Yeah, but she was
all right.
so nice.
She was very nice. Super. Did you hear, Bill? You like the TMZ? Did you see what happened with Elgton Jenkins over the weekend?
I have no idea who that is.
Elgton Jenkins plays for the Green Bay Packers.
Okay.
And he was involved in what they're describing as a tense dispute at a strip club last week in Atlanta.
First of all, are there any other kind of disputes? They're all tense, right?
TMZ Sports learned the NFL offensive lineman and his friends hit up King of Diamonds in Atlanta around 11:30 p.m. on May 1st. That's not Magic City, no, King of Diamonds.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mayday. You always go to the strip club on Mayday.
That's right.
Sure.
So they arrived, they paid to get into the spot, but they got there and it was kind of dull, so they wanted their money back.
It's not quite how it works.
A dispute ensued, and apparently there was some difficulty in returning the money back to Jenkins. The Forest Park Police Department was called to the scene. They have body cam footage, which you can see on TMZ.com, of this whole situation here as they tried to get a hold on it. But fortunately, cooler heads did prevail, and the club gave Jenkins his money back. And nobody got arrested or anything. But there was a tense moments again at the old King of Diamonds in Atlanta.
My question is, how did anybody know who he was? Or did he have to tell people who he was?
That I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's like CrossFit. I mean, you say I'm in the NFL. I do CrossFit. I worked out today.
Did he have one of those necklaces with his number on it, like
I would hope
diamonds or something?
Maybe
that was.
I would hope so. Guys, I have
did he show up in Packers gear. I mean,
well, yeah, showed up in his uniform. Guys, I have 7 years later the person to blame for the foul ball.
God, we're still doing this.
Christian has texted in.
Oh, what did he say?
His dad was at the game,
Oh.
and before the foul ball dropped, he screamed "National Champions."
Touching the money. Touching the money. So he did that.
Christian's dad is to blame.
That deserves an Italian take. That's my favorite of them.
OJJ pop-up while off wallet. Jared Gates, OH gum down. Carson Shaddy, OHOS, Nuckney H-H, H-H gum down. Shaddy, Cole AJ Gates, stack OH.
So, blame Christian's dad. Christian's having quite a glow-up today.
You know, this team's playing Tennessee this week. I don't think we should be playing this particular.
Well, if you speak Klingon, then yes. Rob, that was very offensive.
And I think Christian's just trying a little deflection is what he
you think?
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to create a distraction.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Why would he be creating a distraction?
Look
you tell
over
me.
here.
I've watched plenty of X-rated stuff.
Man. That's the whole Supreme Court. I know it when I see it thing, right?
Oh, absolutely.
That's what that is, right?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Does Mrs. Christian know about this?
That's a great question, Derek. I don't think we've actually I don't think we've talked enough about that.
Okay, all right.
This is Christian. Does she or does she? Now we got a
the
story.
I don't know what's going on.
I've got an
here.
underwear fetish.
I scored with a Michigan girl once doing that. It was pretty good.
I hate all of you. One of you in particular.
It's so much fun.
Yes, for you.
Yes. There are clips in here of me.
Yeah, of course. Very very damaging evidence of you in there.
Yeah, that's how we do this. All right.
All right. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. All of you will be excited to hear Celtics Knicks, except for Hogwild and Van Buren, who will
who
throw
hates
his radio in the river when the game starts at 6:00 here on on ESPN Arkansas. Let's see here. All right, let's break here. Let's we're not getting anything good from the text. Let's whoop 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 whoop. There he is.
The non-bearded one.
The non-bearded one on a street no one knows where he is. That is not his neighborhood. I know that much. All right, Drive Home powered by Mr. Sparky. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting app. And if you would like to make a little wager on your favorite team, Bet Saracen is right there on your phone. They've got everything, football season, futures, baseball, playoff action, and basketball and hockey, golf. It's all there on the Bet Saracen app. Just go to the App Store, download Bet Saracen, or go to BetSaracen.com. App Store, Bet Saracen, or go on over to BetSaracen.com.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
I get on that fancy bus they meet us with, and my damn belt exploded.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-731-4558 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-731-4558 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-731-4558 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
The Crane Team is your home for all your automotive needs, with 6 different dealerships in Northwest Arkansas and America's favorite brands. The Crane Team has the perfect vehicle for you, from pickup and delivery to service after the sale. Plus our famous, huge Crane Cash discounts, the Crane Team simply can't be beat. Shop Arkansas's largest selection of Buick, GMC, Hyundai, Kia, Volkswagen, and more. Visit us today or shop online at craneteam.com.
Dog Party USA has been voted the best boarding and daycare facility since 2007. Located in the heart of Northwest Arkansas, this woman, veteran, and locally owned business has everything your pup needs to have a great time. With 5 acres, indoor and outdoor play areas, an agility yard, and a swimming pool, there's something fun for every size dog. Trained pet care technicians supervise play groups 7 days a week, equipped with the latest air purification technology and cleaning protocols to keep your dog safe. Visit the website at dogpartyusa.com for more information.
Graduation season is here, and Swift's Jewelry is celebrating with free cultured freshwater pearls. Here at Swift's, we have a stunning array of rings, pendants, and earrings, which will make the perfect gift to celebrate such a milestone event. Purchase a select jewelry item and receive a beautiful cultured freshwater pearl necklace and matching bracelet free. Offered valid for a limited time, so hurry in today. Swift's Jewelry, your personal jeweler since 1956, next to Hugo's in beautiful downtown Fayetteville.
Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
For over 8 years, QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in non-surgical relief for joint pain. Over 50,000 satisfied patients. That's right. People with knee and back pain now living pain-free. Shoulder and hip pain gone. Hey, it's Tommy Kraft. What they are doing is nothing short of remarkable. They're using biologic growth factors with robust healing properties, carefully and strategically placed in your joint. It's a powerful and potent way to give your joints new life, repairing old tissue. And the best best part? With QC Kinetics, there's no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. This is an all-natural cellular level option with lasting relief. Imagine doing all the things you enjoy this summer without being slowed down by that awful joint pain. Call QC Kinetics now and learn more about these cutting-edge treatments that can help you live your best life. 479-999-1234. Call 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234 for QC Kinetics.
Sterling Bank is a full-service community bank committed to the community, their customers, and the people and businesses who call Northwest Arkansas home. At Sterling Bank, you will find a complete menu of products and services designed to make your banking experience pleasant and productive. Visit your local branch in Fayetteville, Rogers, or Bentonville to experience friendly, top-notch customer service and to discover the Sterling difference. Member FDIC.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Taco Bell's all white meat crispy chicken nuggets are back, but that doesn't make us a chicken place. I mean, yes, everyone loved them, like a lot. That's why we brought them back, along with our signature dipping sauces. But the crispy golden breading is actually tortilla chips, which is very taco place. So we're still a taco place. You think of us as a taco place, right? Who are we? No, I mean, we're good. It's just nuggets. Just crispy chicken nuggets, only at Taco Bell. Your taco place. It's also a chicken place. It's also a taco place. At participating Taco Bell stores for a limited time only while supplies last. Contact store for availability.
Hello, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist Darby Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather Forecast. Well, hey, certainly some spotty showers possible out there this evening. But as we go throughout the course of the night, we'll clear skies out and cool down a little bit. Lows drop in the mid-50s for Tuesday morning. Tuesday afternoon, a little bit warmer. In fact, a little bit hotter the next couple of days. Highs tomorrow, low to mid-80s with mostly sunny skies. And then as we go into Wednesday, waking up in the 60s with highs in the upper 80s to near 90 with partly cloudy skies. That's your Get Ready Weather, only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. The Hit That Line Now app is ready for you to download from the Apple and Google Play stores. Sponsored by Taco Bell. Live Moss. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Somebody texted in how to sync up the radio with the video.
For what?
That is unnecessary.
For what?
The radio is on the video.
Third time. For what?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay. Sure.
Why would you need to do that? It seems unnecessary. Whatever. I did see that Learfield was in the news today. Our friends.
Oh, good. What they do?
They have come up with a way because, sadly, the days of carrying I don't even know where you get a little radio to carry into the game. Those days are over with. So what they're doing is they're figuring out a way to you can stream the sound, like the radio broadcast, in the stadium with no delay.
Interesting.
They got the technology now, apparently. So you can listen to, like at Arkansas, you could listen to Chuck and Quinn and be in the stadium on your phone. These I don't know how well they'd work in a full football stadium, but I know someone that was watching March Madness at the baseball game with the noise canceling earbuds, and it was worked out pretty good.
Oh, who would that be?
I don't know.
That Chiefs
Somebody
fan?
I know. Maybe so.
Yeah. When is she coming back on? She was delightful the last time she was on.
We'll see. Negotiations are underway. Yeah. When she puts the shirt on, the Springdale shirt.
Absolutely. I think she should be forced to do the show in the Springdale shirt via Zoom.
Okay. All
Did
right.
you pass that along? And duck when you do.
Okay. Maybe I'll pass that along next week. If that's all right with you.
Right. Maybe next week.
Maybe a little bit better. I know. I think I remember this correctly. You enjoy actual height season in basketball, like with the combine. We find out how tall people really are.
Yeah, we find out that every college on earth has lied about how tall these kids are. Yeah, I love this.
Here's our first offender, Rutgers.
Yeah.
Ace Bailey. They said he was 6'10".
Hold on.
He's 2.5 inches shorter.
Oh, he's 6'7.5". Whoa, that's not even close. Like
that may be why he struggled so much.
You say a guy's 6'10" and he comes in at 6'9", okay.
Yeah.
But you say he's 6'10" and he's 6'7.5"? Come on. That's Neon Badeau type stuff. 7'4"
That's right.
From no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's starting with the NBA Combine.
I love Combine season. Find out how much.
Well, this is
in basketball.
Who was the guy we?
Go ahead.
Who was the guy we learned about from Arkansas a few
Daniel
years ago?
Gafford.
Was Gafford?
Gafford was 6'11" when he was here.
That's right.
6'9" in the NBA. Still a good player, but but you had to lie.
Yeah.
You knew he wasn't 6'11".
Why did they do that? Because the player doesn't do it. It's the school. It's the media guide.
Well, the rumors going around were that Jordan wasn't 6'6", which is what he was listed at. He was more like 6'4".
Right.
And I don't know. I don't know why you would, because eventually, if you go to the combine, you're going to find out.
Yes,
and if a kid if he's 6'6" and he gets to the combine, he's actually 6'7.5", wouldn't that be a good thing?
It's like they're doing. It's like they're doing all the measurements in Hoka's. Hoka's add about 3 inches to your height. They are.
Yeah, but when you get to the get to the combine, you're doing it in socks.
Yeah, you're right.
And socks don't lie.
Problem.
Yoga pants and socks don't lie.
It's a great question for tomorrow. Do socks lie?
Yoga pants lie? Hell no.
No. They're honest as the day is long.
Yes, that's exactly right. Honest babe and yoga pants.
That might be your 100%er.
No, I asked them what the University of Arkansas's mascot was. They got that wrong.
Oh.
Somebody blew that one up.
Yeah, people just like to mess with us.
This is not a trustworthy group, Bill. It just isn't.
No, I'm gathering that.
They're fun to hang out with, but you don't trust them with anything.
That's right. Yeah. You'd like to have a beer with them, but do you want them doing your financial planning?
Absolutely not.
Right. Because they're like, I don't know, scratchers.
They show up. It's like, come on, kids, it's time to go. They're weird.
That's true. All right. What else is going on in the world? Text us or call us here to the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. When is the lottery before?
It's tonight at halftime, isn't it?
I don't know when
or
exactly
in
it
between
is.
games. I don't know.
I remember when they used to make a whole show out of it?
Yeah, it was
it's
fun.
At 6. It's coming up at the top of the hour before the game.
Oh, wow. I wonder if we'll have that.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
I bet we will.
I bet
I'm
we
calling
will.
my shot. San Antonio.
Okay.
Well, this is the ultimate test to see if the NBA is fixed.
Oh, it's
because you've got 3 terrible teams with a 14% chance to get the pick. Utah, Washington, and Charlotte. Then lurking right behind them is a team like San Antonio, who has Wemby, who has Harrison Barnes, who has Chris Paul, has the Rookie of the Year Cassell. They've got some players. And the rumor is Giannis might be on the way. So let's
just saying. I could be completely wrong. We'll come in tomorrow and discuss amongst ourselves, but I'm calling my shot. San Antonio.
San Antonio has a 6% chance of getting the number 1 pick.
And so then they have
there's a chance.
They have a second pick that they got from Atlanta, which is 0.7%.
Right. Yeah. So it's even lower. Yeah.
Kid
that'd
says
be fun, though.
she's going to homie hop if Cooper Flagg winds up in San Antonio.
Yeah.
She's not a Duke girl.
The thing about the top 3, Utah, Washington, and Charlotte, is just none of them have anything really going on. I mean, Donovan Mitchell's gone in Utah.
Washington and Charlotte have players. Utah has nothing.
They have parts.
They have the only thing going on in Utah is their hockey team, who just got their new mascot. Bill, don't do it.
You saw my hand go for the button, didn't you?
Yeah, don't do it.
All right.
don't do it.
All right. I hit my quota.
Oh man. Yeah, they're doing it. They're right around the top of the hour.
Are they doing it at the Felt Forum?
No. It's in Chicago this year.
Oh,
they had to load up the lottery ball machine and go to Chicago.
And Chicago's in the lottery, so
that's right.
Could Cooper Flag wind up in Chicago?
Let's hope not.
Yeah,
there's not a lot going on there.
That's a terribly run franchise. Outside of like 8 years, it was a very poorly run franchise.
Yeah. Oh man. So I guess you'll hear some of that coming up here on ESPN Radio.
Very possibly. Again, you're assuming that I did this correctly, so
yeah,
I appreciate the faith.
There's nothing like watching that guy open those big envelopes and pull the cards out with the.
Some of those envelopes are frozen.
No, it was just the Ewing one.
You believe the rumors?
It wasn't frozen. It had a little bend on.
No. They'd stuck it in dry ice so that it was extra cold when Stern went in there and fished around for it, so the Knicks could get Patrick Ewing.
Yeah, it's far more difficult to rig it the way they do it now.
Oh yeah.
Back then, when he was just reaching into a.
Or is it?
Have you ever watched it? You can watch it on YouTube. Like after the fact, it's very boring.
I think I would rather. Never mind. No, I will not watch again. I can list 100 things I would rather do than watch ping pong balls go around. Unless they're the lotto ones from Illinois, I do like that.
It's very boring. Oh, with what's her name?
Yeah.
Muriel. What's her name on WGN?
Love
that.
I
miss her.
Love that.
I miss when we get to watch WGN every night. You see Robert Jordan and Jackie Bang on the news.
We were a better country.
And a bunch of Who's the Boss reruns.
Right. The Cubs take you up to the 5 o'clock news. Then you get Dan Roan. You get the Bulls maybe at 7. We were a better country.
Yeah. And they have a lotto tomorrow night is Little Lotto. Like, oh man, all right, I got to watch this. Yeah. I watched that before we even had a lottery as a kid. I'm like, what is this? What are they doing? This is cool.
This.
I don't know what this. I don't know. Anyway, all right.
I could just be a little Ruskin. Mommy, what are they doing there in the big city?
Why is that thing spinning around with all those balls inside of it? What's going on there? Oh man! All right, we're going to clip that if you want to. That's fine. We'll be back. 19
we got it.
19 minutes until the hour.
Call or text the Lewis Automotive Group hotline, 877-377-6963. Lewis Automotive Group, serving Northwest Arkansas for over 79 years.
Sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee, number 10, Todd Day.
Thanks for watching us here on ESPN Arkansas. Download the brand new Hit That Line Now app in the Apple and Google Play stores. ESPN Arkansas, more than just radio stations.
Tommy Kraft here. When it came time for new gates and some fence repairs at my home, the Fence Man was my first call. The Fence Man does it all, from large commercial jobs to small residential repairs. Wood privacy fence, vinyl fence, commercial or residential chain link, even custom wrought iron fencing. 479-782-3936. 18 months, same as cash financing with approved credit is now available. If it involves fencing, the Fence Man does it. The Fence Man. He ain't afraid of no work. 479-782-3936.
Sandy White perch. Big old slab. C'est bon, sacalé.
One beautiful crappie.
It's a paper mouth. Some serious crappie. Nice speck.
We got crappie.
They might go by different names, but all prefer the same thing. Bobby Garland, America's favorite white perch, slab, sockeye, papermouth, crappie, speck, crappie baits.
I call it dinner.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
Because you're Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
Yeah, but a taco place can do nuggets, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Valley Fire Ranch is awesome.
Okay, they're good, but we're not a chicken place.
When did you guys become a chicken place?
Chicken? Can't a taco place do good nuggets? Are we not allowed to do both?
What do you mean?
You think it's cool to do both, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
Are they okay?
I don't think so.
We're totally a taco place that's a chicken place that's also a taco place. Lewis Automotive has been serving Northwest Arkansas for over 75 years and just getting started.
Our knowledgeable sales team is here to find you the perfect vehicle to fit not only your lifestyle, but also your budget.
Our factory-trained service technicians keep your vehicle running at optimal level.
And if you're looking for genuine parts and accessories, our team has exactly what you need.
Relax in our comfortable lounge. And when your car's ready, we'll return it to you spotless.
Thank you for being a part of our story.
Come see us at Lewis Automotive Group, where you're more than a customer, you're family.
Take that all day.
I need to sit though.
Finally make a putt. Let's go tap in pars.
Golf is back. Shop polos, hoodies, and Q-zips at rowback.com.
Get 20% off on your first order with the code RUSH25.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing and we're into the NBA and NHL playoffs, and BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news, and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NBA, NHL, and UFC, BetOnline remains the best online source for all your sports wagering information. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. Bet online. The game starts here.
Thanks for watching.
On dining, entertainment, and at grocery stores. That's unlimited cash back on ordering takeout from home or unlimited cash back on tickets to concerts and games. So grab a bite, grab a seat, and earn unlimited 3% cash back with the Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Robert.
And this is Elizabeth.
And we're at the Stadium Shop on Razorback in Fayetteville.
Hey, where's Matt?
Beer hats here. Come and get your bases loaded, beer hats here.
Matt, what are you doing?
Well, with how well the baseball team's doing, I thought I'd make sure that the fans know where they can get those famous yellow hats.
Not only do we have the beer hats, but we also have the team hats and jerseys to match.
So I guess you could say when it comes to Razorback baseball, we have all the bases covered.
You really hit it out of the park with that one.
Yeah, a real grand slam of a pun.
Definitely not a strikeout.
Anyway, Hog fans, if you're looking for something with a hog on it, come by the Stadium Shop on Razorback at 989 South Razorback Road in Fayetteville.
That's right. Or you can go to their websites,
Dad, I think what you mean to say is our website, which is shoponrazorback.com. That's shoponrazorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
And whether it's a shirt, pool table, or anything in between, come by the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole.
The Stadium Shop is the only family, alumni, and locally owned Razorback store in the country.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
ESPN 99.5. The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, it's that time again. Find out what we all learned here on the old Ruscin and Zach program. And starting us off is none other than Denver Bill. Bill?
Well, fellas, did you know that India has an open defecation problem?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I said it. I think we all knew that they had some senate.
I've heard of conceal and carry, but okay.
No. I'm going to throw you some stats.
Okay.
In 2000, 764 million Indians practiced open defecation, i.e., you got to go.
Dropping trout.
They're going in the road.
So here's the good news. Okay. 25 years later, that number is down to 500 million.
That it?
Which is still, almost double the U.S. population. And they had some campaigns along the way. They were running commercials like "No toilet, no bride." They were trying. They were working with the kids. Take poo to the loo, and pay to poo. They were giving out rupees for kids that were trying to find toilets. And apparently, there's a gang that runs around like an ice bucket challenge and tries to shame people by throwing buckets of water on people caught doing the deed behind a bush or behind a building or whatever they do. And of course, this kills 800 children a year, 126,000 people annually, through things like typhoid, diarrhea, cholera, that type of stuff. India.
Yeah.
They're on top of it all.
Yeah.
They got bigger problems than just their war with Pakistan.
Well,
there you go.
Yeah.
I texted
So that
you guys.
indoor plumbing.
I told you before the break.
That indoor plumbing is too woke. We're going to do it the way we've always done it. By God, that's the way it is.
Well, here's
Right.
the thing. Sadly, I could go on to a little bit deeper here. They're not the worst offending country. They just have the most people.
I see. I see.
Just out of curiosity, I got to ask.
By the way,
who's the worst offending country?
Well, that's back in my office. Well, Ethiopia was up there for a while, but they've gotten better over the last 20 years. Why do I know all this?
Also, paying kids to go poo-poo in the potty is the oldest potty training technique of them all, isn't it?
Doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't work?
No, they go where they want to.
When they want to.
When they want to. Wow, mine's
What do you
not
got?
nearly as engaging, I guess. Public enemy number one, bank robber John Dillinger was a professional second baseman. Played minor league baseball. Well, was good enough to make it to the majors, according to some of the scouts, but chose bank robbery instead.
Oh, no.
More lucrative back then.
Right.
You know, baseball players made like $15,000 a year. I mean, you can be a bank robber
15?
and make a lot more than that. Okay, 5. I don't know what it
Babe's
was.
best year was 80,000.
There you go.
Wow.
We you know Sudoku, right? The puzzles,
not
with
the actor.
numbers. Right. Sudoku, invented in 1979, and it was called Number Place, invented by an American named Howard Garnes. But we call it Sudoku because it became popular first in Japan, and then 20 years later it became more of a worldwide phenomenon. So an American invented Sudoku. Numbers.
How about
place.
that?
Yeah, look at that. Look at him go.
Who invented Mad Libs?
Sadly, I once knew the answer to that, but I don't know who
Of course
it
you
is.
did.
Off the top of my head. Yeah.
Nigeria
Hey,
and
do you-
Ethiopia.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Hey, do you know about the the curse with a great white feather? Do you know about this?
I do not.
You don't know about this.
Not a clue.
Okay. It was about 200. It took 260. It says on Today in History. Shawnee Indian chief cursed the great white feather for violating Indian treaties. That supposedly started the strange cycle of deaths at the White House. Every president elected or reelected in 20-year cycles died in office from 1840 to 1960. You know about that, right?
Yes.
Every
That
20
I
years,
did
yeah.
know, yes.
I did not know this. Apparently, because Nancy Reagan spoke with astrologers, she broke the cycle.
Like Miss Cleo?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
That's why he didn't die, and then nobody in 2000 or anybody else got, met their demise.
You talk about some idiots.
Cost
What it
India
says.
$106 billion a year in illness and productivity.
Boy, he is locked in on this, folks. He is not letting this one go.
You need to use the potty, folks. That's the lesson there. That's what you need to do. Zach, can you guess how old Emilio Estevez is today?
Emilio Estevez is 61.
God, he's good. 63. Man.
Look at that.
Man. It's pretty good. Pretty good. How old is Steve Winwood?
Oh, Traffic fame and a good solo career. He's got to be 73.
77. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see here. Ooh, the guy who played the kid. You may not like this one.
Oh, good.
The kid who put his tongue on the pole in A Christmas Story.
Schwartz.
Scotty Schwartz.
Yep.
Yeah.
He'd be around my age, so he's probably 53.
He's 57 today.
Really? Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Didn't realize he was that old.
Yeah. How about that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tony Hawk's 57 today also.
Yeah, it's still out there doing that.
Yes, he is. He is. Okay. That's going to bring this to a close here on Ruscin and Zach.